Hey, yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the stream. How is everybody doing? Hopefully, you're doing good. I was just about to say, it's almost the weekend. Because I'm like kind of in a Friday vibe because Rose is off for like 6 days now. So, you know, no early mornings. Well, I got to get up early to go to the gym. But like, not, you know, not 6 o'clock waking up, getting out of bed and driving to take it to work. So that's nice. So it's kind of like the start of the weekend for me, man, which I'm obviously happy about. Hopefully everybody's doing well today, though, guys. We got a new gacha game as well. We got a new gacha game. I haven't checked it out yet. I don't know if it's going to be bad or what, but we'll check it out. It's called Cat Fantasy. You might have heard of it. I know. But you know what? We're delving in now. We're getting deep into the space, all right? We're going to bathe in it. For better or for worse. We're gonna do it, okay? So we're gonna check that out a little bit later. We'll play some Terra Fantasy first. Check out some videos and, you know, do our thing, man. We'll do our thing. We'll do our thing. Yeah, share to anybody who's in the chat right now. Oh, let me just check if we've got transcoding options. I'm only seeing 726 too. Okay, there we go. All right, cool. So yeah, hopefully everybody's doing well. Man, video we put up yesterday absolutely killed it. Share it to everybody who watched the video, guys. Like, shared, all that good stuff. It's appreciated. Over 1,000 views in 24 hours, which is very good for me. So yeah, share it to everybody who watched that. I need to go and change to a t-shirt, man. I am hot. It's warm in my room. It's warm in my room. Yeah, hopefully this game's alright. So it's called Cat Fantasy. It's a turn-based anime gacha game. Obviously, it doesn't look the sort of level of something like Star Rail looks, but at the end of the day, it's all about the gameplay, isn't it? I think the gameplay system's kind of like Reverse 1999, which I've played a little of, but I've totally forgot how to play the game, so it'll be fresh for us anyway. Because I have created a new account for Reverse 1999, because we played through like the tutorial bit of the game, and then I didn't play again for ages. Well, since. So I've just legit forgot what I'm doing. So yeah, we'll be able to appreciate that game, I guess, because I quite like the system, even though I forgot what it was like. I quite like the system in Reverse 99. That's a game I actually kind of like. We're gonna get back to playing that as well. There's a couple of games actually: Brown Dust 2, Reverse 1999, Limbus Company, Honkai Impact 3rd. Obviously we've got a lot of gacha games to be dabbling with. So yeah, I do want to try and get on it today at some point. That's the plan anyway. That is the plan. And if we don't, we'll play some tomorrow for sure. I do want to try and play some ABI tonight though as well if I can. Maybe we'll do some of that Cat Fantasy and then do some ABI. I know, total juxtaposition, but whatever. It's what we do, man. People have got to expect this from our content. At least on Twitch anyway, on YouTube. This channel now is going to predominantly be like anime-inspired JRPGs, ARPG games. It won't all just be gacha games, but it'll all be kind of in that vein anyway. And then other stuff will be on the second YouTube channel, the Gachapon Pixel channel, which is kind of asinine, really, backwards, because that's the Gachapon Pixel channel, but it's going to probably be less of the gacha content, which, you know, whatever. But that's me at the end of the day. I do things backwards. It's how I've always done things. So why change, right? Why change? Why change? But guys, remember as well, if you are watching on the YouTube channel, be sure to drop a like on the stream. It's very much appreciated. It helps out a lot as well. If you're new, subscribe, follow, all of that good stuff. If you want more content, more gacha stuff, more streams, more reactions, just more. Again, shout out to everybody who's been watching the content as well. It's appreciated. Oh baby, should we check out some videos? Let's do it. Let's freaking check out some videos. I think I've got OBS up and running so you guys can actually see what's going on. I think I have. Hey, there we go. All right then. Where are we? Okay, let's check this video out here from Steorg.
Yo, on today's journey.
Let me get chat up. There we go. Okay. Alright, let's check this video. Is he fixing the worst feature in Wuthering Waves? What's that feature then? And how are we going to fix it?
Yo, on today.
I haven't got no idea what he's actually going to be talking about in this video because I suppose it depends on what you think is the worst feature in the game, really. But let's see what Steorg's got to say as well, guys. If you haven't checked out Steorg, a great content creator, should check him out, make some awesome videos.
This journey, we're going to talk about the shiny system in Wuthering Waves.
Oh, okay.
AKA the worst feature in Wuthering Waves that could be one of the best features ever. And today, guys, we're cooking.
Okay. From the worst to the best. How could it be the best feature? It's kind of just a feature for me, really.
To follow me till the end.
Don't ever give it any
thoughts. It's going to be getting better and better. And who knows, maybe Kuro sees this video and decides to do it. As always, I'm not gonna waste your time. Let's go straight to the point.
I'm interested.
So first, let's talk about the shiny system as a whole. So we have two types of shinies. We have the mobs and the bosses. We can get the shiny bosses from the hologram points and the depth of elusive realm, and probably in some events. And for the mobs, we currently only have two mobs that have the shiny, and they spawn in the same place. Shinies are basically just cosmetics. They change the appearance of an echo, and some shiny bosses look good. Currently, the direction with it is a little vague. We're getting another dreamless shiny in this version, so
I think one thing I'd like to see is the little symbol here should look kind of like how a shiny card looks. It should, like, you know, have a cool effect to it, and they should have some really cool scene in the echo, whatever you want to call this, the little showcase here. That'd definitely add to them. Yeah, this is one of those parts of the game where I guess it's cool that it's in the game, but it really is just a meh kind of thing for me. I just don't ever think about it because it really has no impact on the game and doesn't really aesthetically improve the game massively in any way.
Basically didn't forget about it, but now let's talk about how do we fix it, okay? And I'm going to have almost 5 different things to fix it. So let's talk about the first thing, which is probably the most obvious. We need more shinies for the mobs. We currently
definitely do think we need more if it's going to be a thing in the game, because like, again, it's not that big of a deal for me anyway, but there's just not that much in the game also, so it's just like, who cares?
we only have 2 shinies for the mobs, and they need to drop a big update, and this update should have like at least half of the mobs having a shiny. Like, we need the shiny mobs to be way more, and I'm going to tell you why. Because all of these different things are linked to each other. So let's get the obvious thing out of the way. Of course, we need more shinies, but now let's move to the system. So first, we know that the shiny is very
That man, Changli's walk though. Guna moment.
rare.
Let's go.
It's supposed to be rare, and it's a cool cosmetic. So assuming that we have so many shinies and they are rare, having the ability to choose the main stat and one of the substats with the both shiny, and the main stat and 2 of the substats with the mob shiny, this will make shinies a lot better. And you still
Dude, that will make them ridiculous. Like, not just a lot better, that will like take them from being something that's just like kind of like whatever to something that's like going to be it's something that everybody wants to get a hold of.
not forced to use them. Like, if you don't want to use shinies and hunt them, you still have some good echoes probably, and your characters do good damage. But shinies, not shinies. Shinies. So shinies are the bonus, the thing that makes you happy. You know, we saw that in Genshin currently now. They have that thing that, like the self-modeling resin that gives you 2 substats. If we implement that in shinies, it will be insanely better. But you will probably ask how.
Can't really argue with that it's going to make it better for sure.
Of course, we have some shinies now, but here's how we can make it work with this system. So first, we're going to talk about bosses, okay? Mobs will be a different thing. So we said that bosses give you 1 substat and you can choose one of the main stats. Okay, it's not really crazy. We can get the main stat on bosses if we farm. So now, to make it really cool, you know that there is a pity system when you get...
It would encourage definitely more people to farm and obviously give a reason beyond aesthetics for them, but at the same time, let's not pretend that it's going to make a whole heap of people angry as well, because they're going to be like, dude, I can't get it, it's not happening. It's going to add that extra level of frustration for a lot of people, because at the end of the day, it kind of doesn't matter what you do in a lot of these games. You're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. I think it's a good idea. Whether it's something we need necessarily, you know, at the end of the day, it's just kind of a little extra thing that's in the game that really doesn't matter. But this would make it matter more. But I think people would just get pissy about it as well, if I'm honest.
An echo, which is 2 with bosses. Now, if we have a system with rates, which is, let's take a boss for example. If you kill one of the bosses, there is a chance to trigger an event, and this event will make the boss respawn. But the boss will respawn with his shiny skin, and it's going to be a little harder to beat him, but it's going to be also easier than holograms, and you will have like 5 minutes to beat him. You don't need to beat him from the start. No, you can die once, twice. You basically have 5 minutes. If you beat him, you're...
I kind of am feeling that, but at the same time, I feel like it should be a little bit more difficult, maybe. If it's not going to be as hard as a hologram, then having the ability to die a few times, I don't think you should get that. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I feel like certain things like that should have a little bit of an extra thing attached to them as well. It shouldn't be just like, you get one, and you get one, and you get one, and, you know, and you really just have to have no thumbs to not get one kind of thing. I don't know. Maybe I'm being a little bit too exclusive in that regard. But I think if we are going to make them a little bit more special, let's add a little bit to getting them as well.
Guaranteed to get a shiny that will give you the main stat that you want and one of the sub stats. Now,
but at the end of the day, though, there is a thing that, okay, you get the main stat you want, you can choose a good substat, but then you might just roll a bunch of crap stats and substats anyway. So it being a little bit more difficult will then probably just add to that frustration that I was talking about for some people who'll just be like, dude, okay, this is better, but it's just so freaking annoying now, you know?
You might ask, how can I trigger that event? So we need to add two things to the bosses. The first thing is, as I said before, there's a pity. We can have a chance of like 0.5% to trigger the event. We can make it very rare, but there is a pity of 50 bosses, for example. So for every 50 boss, nothing will change about the game. You will play the game normally, but let's say you are farming and the 50th boss will trigger that event and will respawn. Now, of course, this number can change. We can have less or more pity, but I think you get the idea. I think it's very interesting and it will get even more interesting. Just wait. So now, if we think about it, I want you to imagine this. Kill the boss respawns with some good music and it's more powerful now, and if you defeat it, you will get that cool reward. You will feel more accomplished and it will give people who want to farm a lot of bosses, because there's some people now that are just farming bosses to get the best main stat or something like that. No, now you also get one of the substats, or
it's the best part to the game to farm as well, though, because farming the other echoes is just a pain in the ass. This is why I think a lot of the time people run the 4-4 echo setup rather than the 4-3-3, because it's just more reliable and easier to attain the levels that you want to attain in regards to all your stats and your echoes and such.
Or two of the subsets, and it also requires some of your skill. If you're kinda good at the game, as I said, it shouldn't be as hard as the hologram. We don't want it to be frustrating for most people, so I think this will be a good change for bosses. But now let's go to the mobs. So the approach of the mobs will probably be a little different, and I don't expect Kuro to have shinies for every single.
Do you know one way to go to like find a middle ground for it, in my opinion, is if we have world events. I was talking about this before in the game, in other videos, and we was talking about things that could improve the game, and we were talking about world events being one of them. You know, world bosses, ones where it's matchmaked and you play with other people, solo events and such, where, you know, it could pop up on the map. There's a world event going on right now. You head over, and then the likelihood of getting a drop from that is higher. Or there's a boss with some lower level mobs with them as well, and then you may be guaranteed getting a drop from one of the mobs in that group. That could be a cool way to have it, because it'll bring in even more of a reason to do these world events beyond just, like, you know, getting a few little mats here and there potentially, and it just being a cool little thing that's happening on the go when you're moving around the map and doing your thing. But then there's a really good cool potential to get a really cool echo out of it as well. Because I think anyway, because the echo system's a really good system in this game. At the end of the day, it's gear, so it should be implemented in different ways and cool ways to switch it up a little bit for your echoes. I think that'd be a cool idea. What do you think?
Single mob, but as I said, maybe half of the mobs at least need to have a shiny, so the pity system might not work in the best way here, so we're going to implement something else. I mean, if the
that's why, in my opinion, my idea could negate that, you know, that you don't need to necessarily massively reduce the pity system for the shiny, because the actual event to trigger the shiny is a lot less likely because it's a world event anyway.
The pity system works, okay, we can put it. That's a bonus for the mobs, but let's talk about the important things. First of all, we need more randomness in spawns for mobs, because mobs are not spawning randomly actually. They just spawn in the same thing. We have currently 2 shinies and they spawn in the same 2 places that they have. This doesn't have...
Again, I think my idea would come to this, you know? Random mobs spawning in on world events, you know, it's going to randomize everything. It's going to increase that RNG and that replayability and just that on the fly thing happening within the game that just brings a little bit more enjoyment to the open world.
A sense of accomplishment.
And a reason to do it as well.
I would suggest that they remove them, or maybe keep some of them just for the achievements, but at least the rest of the shinies should be having a random spawn, okay? As always, we get the obvious thing out of the way. Now, the way I found to fix shinies, which is probably, I would need some help from the comments here, because I think it can be even better, but hear me out. This will also fix another function in the game. It's actually going to fix like 3 problems in the game, not only 2. So a lot of people have some problems with the drop rates of the rings. You know, these drops that you need to level up your characters. A lot of people now are running out of these. You know, you still can farm them and it will take you some time. So what if we take the time that you need to farm for these and make a domain that isn't mandatory? This domain or this dungeon doesn't use your stamina or your wave plates. It's basically a domain that you can use to farm the materials of the mobs, and it's basically like a roguelike domain. So it's kind of a new endgame system. You saw the new swarm mode in League of Legends, where it's not gonna be that crazy, but it's basically a roguelike mode. You go and you level up, you get more and more stats the more you play it, you have to fight some mobs, and the more mobs that you fight, the more XP you get to level up in this mode. And it's basically a survival, so you have to survive as much as possible or kill one of the bosses at the end. Now this mode
I like this idea. I like where this is going, actually.
won't have some insane rewards. We don't want this mode to be something mandatory. So what I'm thinking here, we should make this mode in a way that it gives, you know, some minimal rewards. Let's say some XP for the characters or the XP for echoes. And of course,
Yeah, this is a good idea. And this is what I was talking about, where Kuro need to make events and modes. The reward itself is the gameplay. And then you can have small rewards that come with it to, like, you know, boost your account in regards of things like the brings, or, you know, just small little materials like that you need here and there. But it's not like, right, I've got to do that today because I've got to get this gear. It's just, it helps you bolster your collection of materials, if you will. But the gameplay itself is really the driver as well. So it's not like, right, I'm just skipping that because you get trash rewards. It's like, oh, I want to play that because that's a really good mode. And I get a little bit of something at the end of it as well.
not an insane number of that. And mainly they give the resources for the mobs that you defeat, so you can get more and more level up resources. Now, what does that have to do with shiny system? Okay, as I said, you will have to go through levels. And let's say within this mode, there's always a chance that you get a shiny. This chance can be 0.5%, 1%. So we don't make shinies the main thing in this mode, but this is a bonus way to fix shinies. You can get more shinies through this. If you want to be someone that farms and play the game for 10 hours,
this would be, actually, the idea of these shinies like that would be a good implementation into things like dungeons and raids anyway, as like a little bit of a reward. You know, you could have asteroids, echoes, materials, all that sort of stuff off your initial first completion, and then going through the levels as it tiers up potentially until you've cleared like 4 or 5 of them, and right, they're all cleared now, first time clear. But then if you go at them again, the potential to get a shiny echo drop is, there's like, you know, a certain percentage. You know, you might clear it and just get some credits potentially, but then, you know, a certain set percentage, I don't know, anywhere between like 5 to 10% maybe, there's a potential to actually get a shiny echo drop. Sometimes you just won't get it, you won't get echoes at all, like, but then there's a potential to get a shiny echo here and there that like has that underlying reason to go for it. I think it'd be a really good idea as well.
you can play this mode, but there's a catch. Your rates will be doubled if you play in co-op. I think this already exists in the game, but this will be a co-op mode, and there's some rumors that the co-op is changing, and I think this mode will be a good introduction to make co-op more relevant. And also, if you don't like co-op, you can play it solo. But of course, it's going to be more fun to play with your friends here. And in the end, depends on how many levels you survive. For example, you get the XP books that level up your characters. Now, you can see that I'm putting a lot of restrictions. You don't get a lot of rewards. There's a chance, play it as co-op, because this mode will probably be liked with a huge portion of players, but there's that portion that will not like it. So I'm trying to make it a little limited so it doesn't feel that forced to players. So I thought about it, and I think that we still need something else to get shinies from the mobs, because now we can get shinies from the overworld and the randomness of the spawn and this new dungeon or this new mode. So I decided to think about two other things, which is,
what if attaching, I know this might sound crazy, but what if it was attached to pulls? You know, like how you've got your like guaranteed 4-star every 10 pulls, and then you've got your pity for your 5 stars. What if there was some sort of pity that was built into the pull system as well, that a set amount of pulls, you'd reach the guaranteed pity to maybe pull a shiny, or like, you know, there was just a sub pity within there for shinies. So every now and again, you'd get a shiny drop along with whatever you got out of your wish as well. That could kind of work, right? I don't know if it'd go down well with people, but I think that would kind of work as well, because free-to-play players and paid players, obviously paid players would be able to get access to it more, I guess. At the end of the day, it's a gacha game. Paid players are always going to access and be able to get onto more things faster than non-paid players. Like, we've just got to get over that. That's the way these games work. You know, there's other ways, you know, the things that he's mentioned here, the things that I've mentioned, but also in the pools as well, maybe. I don't know. What do you think?
there's a little chance to get them from the tested fields. I think this is not crazy. Okay, you farm tested fields almost daily. To have a chance or another pity system to get them, I don't think this is a bad idea. We can throw it there, basically. That's so easy to do. And also, the last thing would be events. You know, we can have an event once in a while that gives us a shiny or 2 shinies, so people who are, you know, very casual can get more shinies. As I said, I'm thinking about casual and hardcore players. So people who said, oh, I'm not ready to do all of this, and you're going to irritate casual players, that's why I told you to watch the whole video, because there is a lot of things in it. And as you saw, in the first half we fixed bosses, and now we fix mobs, and who knows, maybe devs will listen one day. I don't know. I think this is very important to me. Do you guys agree with what I said now? I want to have a good discussion, and do you have some fixes to what I said? Maybe you have a good idea to make this system even better. And if you really like it, just put a like on the video, write a comment, and let's make this video spread even more. Anyway, thank you for watching. That was the video. Bye bye.
I like the idea of it, if I'm honest. I think it's a good thing to think about, because at the end of the day, the shiny system in the game at the minute is just kind of like, I guess I understand that it's just a little thing that's extra. It's just there, you know, it's a cool little thing, I guess, if you want. But I think all systems in the game should be somewhat desirable, a reason for, oh, I want to go and get that beyond an aesthetic point of view, unless the aesthetic is really going to be cool in that regards, and they're kind of just all right, I guess. I suppose you could, it depends on a subjective opinion. Some people might be like, no, they look really cool compared to the standard ones. But yeah, I think the stat system would be something that was potentially could be there. You know, you could even have levels of shinies where standard shinies, and then you had a shiny plus where you could actually select the stats and such, and then have different events, you know. You could have it in dungeons, raids, the events that he mentioned as well. World bosses, like I said as well. I think that'd be a really cool thing to add a reason to want to go and do it beyond that. And it's a cool new way to get mats as well, or not mats, but drops that are not just the standard things of, like, you know, your asteroids potentially, you know, your character leveling mats, your echo leveling mats, your tuners, all that sort of stuff, and actually get something a little bit different. Obviously, you're getting echoes, but, you know, slightly different echo, an echo with a bonus, if you will. Yeah, I like the idea of that. It definitely would fix the shinies in the game, because, again, they're kind of just there, you know, they're just in the corner of the room, just, you know, not doing anything. So to actually make them have some value isn't a bad proposition. Just balancing it and making it, adding it right to the game. Because obviously, if you add it at a set level of content, you're going to get people mad. If it's too rare, you're going to get people mad. If it's too easy, you're going to get people mad. So, like, it's one of those things where it's like, it needs to be balanced, because it's got to be desirable, but at the same time, it doesn't need to be incredibly frustrating to do, where you're having to do a massive amount of farming, but at the same time, there needs to be some sort of set level of playability expected to get it, unless you're just super lucky and you just get, like, you know, your RNG is just insane, which, you know, could be a thing as well. Yeah, I like that video. Interesting. One to ponder, I guess. But yeah, guys, you should definitely check out Steelhog fixing the worst feature in Wuthering Waves. I wouldn't say it's the worst feature. I'd just say it's kind of the least cared about feature in the game. I don't know. Maybe you really like the shinies, but they're just really, there's not many of them, and they just don't, you know, they're just there, aren't they? But anyway, great video. Drop a like. Hold up 2 seconds, guys. Just gotta get the dogs. I was gonna bring him in, them chilling. I'll leave them. Them vibing in there. No point disturbing them, really. No point disturbing them. Excuse me. Boop, 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 boop. All right, check out this video from Mr. Pokey, shall we? My YouTube dashboard's lagging, bro. Like, what the hell? All right, let's check out this video from Mr. Pokey. One thing I regret. One thing. All right, let's have a look.
Pokey here,
Mr.
back with
Neutral.
another video, and today I'm just gonna talk a little bit quick about something that has been on my mind for the past couple of days. I don't think there's a better time to talk about this right now, so without further ado, let's get into today's content.
Subscribe!
What's Mr. Neutral got to regret then? And it's just the one thing.
This is probably one of the only regrets I have, and I do have very few regrets as being a content creator, but this is one that I think I've kind of noticed recently, especially with Honkai Star Rail's version 2.4 story, as well as Genshin Impact's recent Sumeru as well as Fontaine story. And that is basically paying attention to the stories of a gacha game that I'm playing. This could be any gacha game, it could be Rewarding Waves, Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, Zenazon Zero, whatever it is. I wish that when I started content creation, specifically as a gacha games, quote-unquote gacha games content creator, I put a little bit more attention to the story, because what I realized after finishing, Honkai Star Rail 2.4, Genshin Impact 3.x as well as 4.x, I found myself enjoying these stories a lot.
Dude, for real, man. Like, people seem to just be absolute prolific skippers when it comes to the story in most gacha games from what I've saw. And it baffles me. Don't get me wrong, some of the stories in the gacha space, quite a lot of them, are quite mediocre, can be incredibly laboursome, if that's even a word. You know what I mean? There can be a little bit of a struggle. But I think when you're playing a game that's obviously not all of the content, and a lot of the stuff that you're doing on a daily basis isn't connected to the story at all. But I feel like to be connected to a game, and especially the characters in a gacha game, for me personally, I want to be able to appreciate the story to some degree, or at least understand what's going on, because I don't have any resonance with the things that I'm trying to get, to pull forward, to build, to level up, to use on a daily basis. I enjoyed my time with Genshin. The story was okay, but I enjoyed actually, participating in the story, shall we say. And it made me appreciate characters and the world more. The same with Wuthering Waves as well. That's had its issues. Everybody knows that 1.0, the middle section specifically as well, was very tiresome. But I'm glad I stuck with it, because it allowed me to appreciate 1.1 even more. That characters that were already there became even better, and we got introduced to new characters as well. One of my favourite characters I'm looking forward to the most in Wuthering Waves is Scar, and if I hadn't have experienced the cutscenes and the story in that regards, I wouldn't even be excited for him, because really it's mainly because how dope he was in cutscenes that I really appreciated Scar. I think the VA smashed it out the park with him. I think Honkai Star Rail did a really decent attempt at the story, engaging, that in like all of these games, there's lulls, there's highs, and I think that's just because of the type of game they are. They're trying to make stories over a period of time, and continually add to it, and create an arc that let's face it, has to have filler in a way. It's kind of like, a massive anime series. There has to be filler episodes to make it last as long as it will, or we'll just get to points where it's like, right, the story's just deaded off now, where like everything's kind of done if we squeezed it all into a shorter period, which obviously is a negative in how the games are made, because the gacha games are live service games and you're trying to live service a story. But yeah, man, I like to appreciate the story. I'm not a skipper. I usually only skip side quests, and especially if they're not voice acted. If I'm having to do a shit ton of reading for some lame ass side quest that's really just moving around and doing a bit of fetching, and go kill a few people over here, and you have to listen to somebody talk for 10 minutes to just literally go and pick up an item or take a photo or somewhere, I don't want to know about it, But when it comes to voice acted parts of the game, I ain't skipping that shit.
What more than I
Unless it's
expected.
absolutely
This
trash.
is in direct
then
contrast with, at the start of my content creation journey, I was mainly focused on like meta analysis, guide making, best units, zero cycles, especially for Honky Starbucks, and I didn't really focus that much on the story. Right, for Gerudo 6, Bellabog, even for the first part of like the Shinzo, I didn't really pay that much
That's a shame for me, because Bellabog I thought was a really good part of the game.
attention. At least not until when Penacony rolled around for Honky Starbucks. That's when I actually really locked in. And ever since Penacony, I pretty much have always been locked into a gacha game story for the most part, right? I might have some schizo brain rot moments here and there, but I would say that around 80 to 90% of the time, I would be paying attention to the story. And the reason why I kind of want to talk about this is because the enjoyment, the fulfillment that I obtained from these kind of like gacha stories, they were actually a lot more than I could have possibly imagined. Now, they probably won't do that well in terms of like viewership on YouTube and Twitch because, at the end of the day, I'm not a lore content creator. I'm not somebody that will say, oh, here's 10 things you missed out in Shenzhou lore. Here's 10 things you missed out during the interaction between you.
This is why sometimes as a content creator, you do lose out on the enjoyment that you can get out of video games. I'm a small content creator. And even at my height, when I was streaming on YouTube regularly, getting like 400 to 600 viewers every stream, that's still small in the grand scheme of things. But it is harder to pay attention to a story full stop. So if you're actively kind of, rushing through it as well, you lose out on so much. Like there's so many games that I've played through, story-wise games on stream or for videos, that I just didn't get to experience the game properly. And they're regrets for me, if I'm honest. The Last of Us was a game like that. There's a myriad of other games as well that I can't think of right off the top of my head. Hogwarts Legacy. Absolutely love my time with that game though. Like I did really appreciate that game as much as I possibly could. But you definitely lose out on something. And exploration as well, because obviously when you're creating great stories that enhance a lore of a world as well, you tend to rush through gameplay segments as well, because you're just trying to get to the story beats, the action, do the thing, complete it, rather than being like taking it all in sometimes. Because I'm a person that especially when it comes to open world games, or maybe not even open world games, just games that like have a lot going on in the world that relates to, the universe. It's nice to just stop and take it in now and again. And you tend not to do that as a content creator, because you're like, man, this is boring to watch. So you just want to kind of push on like.
I'm not that person. I mainly play a game for their gameplay, the goofy ass, and the interactions with chat. But what I've came to realize is that when I am actually logged into the story for, let's just use Honky Starbucks 2.4 example, right? The entire arc of Honkai Star Rail 2.4, it was actually a lot better than I expected it to be. Now, the reason why I say this is because for Penacony, I finished Penacony going into 2.4 without the mindset of thinking, you know what, 2.4 is going to be great. I was fully expecting 2.4 to be a filler patch, just chill, play some other games, and
I must admit, for me personally, majority of the patches for Star Rail anyway, going through it, although I'm a little bit behind now, I'm still at the start of Penacony, well, midway through Penacony, that's kind of where, like, I stopped playing. I've never felt like, oh, this has been, like, kind of like a drought patch. Obviously, there's been filler patches, but they've never, like, that's one thing I must admit about Star Rail. I think they've always been pretty decent in regards to new updates and patches. I've never really felt too much like this is kind of dry. And I think I love the universe of Star Rail as well.
we just cruise until when Fei Xiao comes out, right? But to my surprise, the storyline of 2.4 was actually a lot more entertaining than I could have imagined. Specifically, I really like the fact that they decided to go about this direction of using a more goofy a more chill segment, especially for the first half between Yanqing and Yunli, as well as all the Jingyuan, the general, the little rivalry between them, and then also March 7 becoming the student, and then both of them are competing who is going to be the better teacher for March 7, who's the better Shifu. And it was actually I
think that's one thing that really helps Star Rail as well. I'm not saying there isn't other good characters in other gacha games, but I think the cast of characters in Star Rail really, really, really make the game. There's so many S-tier characters, and I don't mean in terms of combat and all that stuff. I just mean in terms of characters, in terms of the actual character themselves as a part of the game.
really, really fun. And I overall just had a really, really good time myself and with my chat. looking at some of their interactions, especially when, you know, oh my god, when Fei Xiao comes out with her 2 bodyguards and she just one man stopped the fight between Yan Qi and Yun Li. It was great. And then it took a much more serious undertone at the second part of 2.4 story, which is where they discovered, you know, Hu Lei unleashing the demons, and they're gonna prepare for a full-on Xianzhou invasion, preparing for war. Fei Xiao is gonna be gearing up, Qing Yuan is gonna be gearing up, and it kind of ended at cliffhanger. So that's gonna be what we're gonna be expecting going towards 2.5, which, you know, our first unit is gonna be Fei Xiao. Looking forward to that, right? So I would say that this was.
I do need to get back on Star Rail, I'm not gonna lie. I have kind of been missing it. I think it's a really good game.
A pleasant surprise that I, frankly speaking, probably would not even have experienced or enjoyed myself if I didn't lock in or pay attention to the story. If I didn't give this story a try, I'll probably just be like having brain rot, pressing the skip button, not paying attention to the dialogue. Maybe even if I only just focused for like the cutscenes, right, which they were beautifully animated, I don't think I'll get the full essence of the story, or rather the same amount of enjoyment I would have gotten compared.
Yeah, it does for me. It raises up the experience as a whole. Obviously, I get it. If it's a really crap story, I don't blame people, and I'm not judging people for skipping, and I get it. But I think it elevates the experience personally.
To where I actually listen to the lines, listen to the dialogue, and look at the chemistry between the units and the plot. I really, really like this experience, and this was pretty much cemented by the fact that I felt similar things playing throughout Sumeru and playing throughout Fontaine. Although they took me a really long time, because it's like, oh my god, it's like almost 4 years of content, and I kind of just finished everything in the past, I don't know, I think that within the past 1 month I cleared everything. I cleared Fontaine in 5 days, which is kind of crazy. I listened to
so far behind on Genshin.
80.
We got to have a Genshin like come together. It'll probably be after Natlan drops, but I've got to have it come together, you know, a reckoning. We got to go back and we got to clear some content because we're so far behind.
80-ish to 90% of every single dialogue, play through all the cutscenes, really simmered myself in the music of Genshin Impact, all that kind of stuff, and I found myself enjoying the story a lot. And one of the feedbacks that I think a lot of the audiences have, not just for Genshin Impact, but also for Honky Starbucks, which is that there can be a lot of yep. I feel like for some of these dialogue options, if you just cut them out, you wouldn't really feel that much of it.
Yeah, I agree with this. I think they all suffer from this. This is one thing that Wuthering Waves suffered from that I thought was a big negative in Wuthering Waves, is that there was so much yapping, so much exposition about characters that I haven't even met, or I'm not gonna meet because they're not even part of the game. They're just literally side characters that somebody knows, but there was so much exposition about a situation that has no bearing on the story or the lore or the world or anything like that. It's just like, just shut the hell up, man, and let's get on with things. There's like, you could genuinely cut out like 50% of the dialogue in most of these games. But I think that's just the thing with them coming from where they come from. You know, let's face it, anime can do this as well sometimes. But it's definitely a thing that, like, you know, could do with being dialed back in some of these games, that's for sure.
The impact. But I feel that most of the time, it wasn't really the case, because they serve as a benchmark for me to kind of see how these characters interact, grow, and develop as the storyline progresses. And I think they get way too much hate than they deserve. People are saying it's like 90% yet, but only 10% of the good action cutscenes, which most of the time is going to be from the actual cutscenes, the big final boss fight, all that kind of stuff. I think it's
go that
more
far
towards like probably 30-ish% yep, 20.
I'd say it's probably like more, well, it depends on the game, really. I'd say it's hard to quantify, really, like, you know, to say a percentage, but like, I think it's probably a little bit more than 30%, but it's definitely not 90 to 10, that's for sure.
30% yep. And the rest,
I think that's just coming from people who genuinely think just any sort of conversation going on within the game that's not a cutscene is probably considered jap, which, okay, that's fair enough, but yeah.
At the start, I think they were not all like full-on action-packed cutscenes, but it definitely helped me as a viewer, as a consumer, as a gamer, find more enjoyment when we actually reach those cutscenes because of the underlying plot and development.
See, I suppose for me as well, it's coming from like old school JRPG days, you know, playing Final Fantasy, where I enjoyed, because obviously you're talking back at a time when graphics were obviously nowhere near what they are now. Gameplay was king, you know, even though Final Fantasy 9 back in the day for me was an absolute visual treat, but you enjoyed the character interactions. It really pulled you into. It was one of the most immersive elements of the game, because nowadays graphics can be one of the main immersive elements. Sound and obviously the gameplay itself is as well, because visuals are the way they are. That can be a big factor in immersion. Where back in the day, characters, attitudes, and the way they presented themselves and the way that was presented in the game and their interaction with other characters was really like one of the big things to immerse you into the world, to make you feel like, you know, you were getting connected to these characters. And then obviously in things like Final Fantasy, cutscenes were almost the reward for getting through parts of the game. So you appreciate those things. And you're talking cutscenes where there was no dialogue. There was just something going on, some action point, a story beat. There was literally no talking. So I suppose, probably being a bit more of an older gamer, I can appreciate that more. But I definitely do agree, there is quite a lot of yapping in these games sometimes. But when it's not like useless talk about stuff I just don't care about, when it actually kind of relates to the world to some degree, I'm interested, I'm locked in, you know what I mean? I'm here for it. And then when you hit a cutscene, as he says, you enjoy that a little bit more, but you appreciate the characters more as well in a game, or in games where the desired thing that the developers want you to do is get attached to characters and want to pull for characters, obviously spend your money. I think an important part of that, and why you might find yourself more attracted to the characters, is because you're experiencing their story along with them. This is why, for me, there's always that waifu meta for me. And it's not just about visuals. I'm talking like, you know, big reason why I'm interested in Scar is because of how well he was done within the game, how he portrayed himself, the voice actor, the lines that he had, the set pieces within, in and out of cutscenes. It made him all the more interesting for me and more desirable for me as well. And again, this is why I don't get it when people just like, and it's not even just in gacha games. I see people playing games full stop and they're just blasting through the story, and it's just like, man, I really feel like you're missing out on a really good part of the game. And that's not to say all games, and I get it, some stories suck, but even the bad stories, I'd rather be there for it, unless the gameplay is just next level really good and the story's really trash. Which I tend to find that games that have got terrible stories don't usually have the best gameplay. Now, that's an anecdotal statement, and of course there is games out there like that, but it's usually a little bit closer. You know, it's usually a mid-story, decent gameplay, mid-story, you know, really good story, okay gameplay, really good story, you know what I mean? So it doesn't feel that much of a disparity. Well, yeah, it's not that much of a massive gap between them, if I'm honest. Maybe I'm just pulling that out my arse, and I'm just retconning that in my head. Well, I don't feel like I've ever really played games where the story's been like 10 out of 10, but the gameplay's been dog shit. And I don't really feel like I've ever played that many games where the gameplay's been 10 out of 10 and the story's just been so bad I don't want anything to do with it. Because if the gameplay's usually really good, that's enough for me to at least get through, let's say, even a subpar story, you know?
Development that has been taking place with all those set dialogues, right? So this is what I found, like I mentioned, for Hongi Starbucks and for Genshin Impact. For 2.4, 3.0, 4.0, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, going forward, as I play more of these stories in Honkai Star 2.5, Genshin Impact Netherlands, which is coming out next week, Xenoblade Zone Zero. Honestly, Xenoblade Zone Zero story is also pretty good. Even though Xenoblade Zone Zero is more of the chill side, I'll definitely make more conscious efforts as a streamer to log into the story, which I have been doing so for pretty much every single time we're playing a new story, and really immerse myself in the plot that I can enjoy. Because at the end of the day, this story is gonna happen
Mr. Pokey's maturing
once, and you will never have the same experience ever again. There
That's
will
it.
only ever be your first playthrough of Fontaine.
That's a good point, and that is true. You'll only ever get to experience a game. Don't you guys ever have these games where you're like, man, I wish I could erase that game from my memory so I could go back and play it again for the very first time and experience everything? Like Mass Effect 2 for me, Fallout 3, The Last of Us, Metal Gear Solid on the PlayStation 1, Final Fantasy 9, I'm trying to think of some other games as well, Dragon Age Origins. These are all games that if I had the option, I'd erase from my memory. It never happened to me, so I could just go back and experience them again, and appreciate them for what they are. Because you'll never get that first time ever again. I'm not saying you won't enjoy it on subsequent playthroughs, but you'll never get that first time.
There will only ever be your first playthrough of Penacony, etc., etc. and I will definitely not ruin this experience for myself and for my viewers. And this kind of brings me to one of the last thing, which is I like how in Honkai Star Rails 2.4, they are not afraid to mix in the goofy R moments with the serious action-packed moments. And I think this is one of the few times, or maybe I was just not paying enough attention, but I felt this was one of the few times where the story made me feel more relaxed. And I really appreciate this kind of like funny ass interactions instead of every single plot line being, oh my god,
I agree with that. I think that's an important thing for gacha games. If you're going to have a game that's going to continually get updated and you're going to have continual additions to the story, I think these light-hearted, chill points are good. Not everything has to be, oh my god, it's the evil's here, it's, you know, it's a world-ending event, it's a city-wide event, it's like, oh, if we don't do this, so many people are going to die, or this main character's going to perish, or it's so important for the history or the future of the world. It's nice sometimes to just have something that, you know, there's an antagonist to deal with, but it's less of a serious issue, and it's more just like, you know, you get to experience the characters dealing with something that's just not so deep. And I hope that Wuthering Waves does more of that as well. I want to see that in Wuthering Waves. I want to see stuff where I'm just like, you know what, that was a nice experience. It was fun. It was like light-hearted. It was uplifting, upbeat in a way, but still had some really good action as well, and a definitive conclusion to that arc, if you will, without it being like super serious. Super serial, guys.
I need to protect the villagers. I need to protect the citizens. I need to get the gnosis. I need to save one thing. Like, not everything is just 100% locked in, and I appreciate it. I appreciate this kind of like fun, cool, cute little interactions between Mar7, Yanqing, and Yunli. And this is something that can also be seen from like majority of Zenless Zone Zero story. I think Zenless Zone Zero definitely took this aspect of like more casual storytelling to the next level, and I definitely enjoyed it. Even though it might not be like world.
That's one of the big things I really enjoyed about Zenless Zone Zero, actually. Zenless Zone Zero was just like, it's a fun game, but it's feel good, you know? It is feel good. I think that's one of the reasons I do like Zenless Zone Zero. Don't get me wrong, it's got its issues. But I like that. You know, it just always feels like there's something nice around the corner.
World-ending disasters, the whole world is going to collapse, everything is going to die, everybody that you know is going to be a disease if you don't save the world. I still appreciate it, even if it's not like fast or all in. And yeah, just to kind of summarize a little bit, I think Honkai Star Rails overall, the Xianzhou arc, as of where we are right now, I'm definitely looking forward to what 2.5 have to offer.
I need to get back on Star Rail.
I really do. Leading our army, the war that's going to be waging against Hule. For Genshin Impact, looking forward to Netland, absolutely. But we've tried that. And with Zenless Zone Zero, Jane Doe's story was fantastic. Looking forward to when Caesar King and Bernice comes out. And yeah, I'll definitely log in more and appreciate the story more as a streamer and for my viewers, right? So word of the day is going to be story, right? So join Twitch, join Discord, join YouTube. All the best for the gacha pools, and I'll see you guys next time.
Hi man, nice to hear from Pokey sometimes when he's not being a fucking idiot. Nah, I like Mr. Pokey, I do. Neutral take. Yeah, you know, well, it's just totally subjective thing. It's not like I can be like, well, I agree with his points, but I do agree with some of the stuff he said. I think, you know, experiencing the story, for better or for worse, in a game, it's kind of important to me. It's kind of important to me. If I don't want to experience a story, I don't, like, gacha games are not really the game I go to. I go to multiplayer games. That's where I get my, like, you know, I'm here for gameplay. That's all I'm here for. I'm here to just click heads. I'm here to just like zone out. I'm here to just do that. Like, you know, those are the sort of games that I come to. Now, when I guess everybody's not for that, well, you know, that's where like you got all the other content within gacha games, in my opinion, where you can just switch off and you just go through it. When I'm doing the story, I like to be invested. I want to get that connection with the world and the characters. I want to feel something, you know, not just, oh, that character looks good and that character's got a good kit, but this character's an actually interesting, cool character that you know, I'm relating to, I'm connected to, I'm enjoying. They're fun. You know, or insert whatever you want there. Yeah, agree with that. I definitely noticed that. So many people skip through gacha game stories, and I'm just like, dude, you're missing out on some like golden content here. But it is what it is, I guess. And each to their own. Yeah, great video. Great video. Hey, Caddy Game, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? How you doing? Fuck off, bot. Fuck off. Talking of new gacha games and gacha games, we're going to play a new gacha game a little bit later, guys. We downloaded it. We did it. I'm going full degen. We're getting in deep into this gacha space, you know. We have no dignity. We have no self-respect. We're willing to do whatever, play whatever. We're going to check out Cat Fantasy a bit later on. I downloaded it. It came out today. I thought, you know what, fuck it, let's check it out. Right? Let's not pretend I'm too good for this shit. Let's not pretend I'm too good. FMVs were treated like progression reward back then. They really were, man. It was like that was your reward, wasn't it? Like I said, that you got through a really hard boss that was like, you know, you failed a couple of times, or like a dungeon in the game where, you know, it was like, man, I had to spend a bit of time in that, you know. And that cutscene at the end of it, that FMV, it was like, dude, that was fucking, and it drove you on to the next part, didn't he? Watch GameCon thing last night, Genshin coming. Oh, is it? Oh, yeah, I heard something about that. You have to have Game Pass to play the game for free. Really? Okay. So, it's free to play if you pay. Makes sense. I like it. I like it. It's free. Oh, is it? Well, you got a Game Pass. Is that free? No. Oh. It's not free then. Well, it is. If you got Game Pass. How's anybody doing in chat anyway, though? You good? Yeah, apparently, I think Wuthering Waves is free on PlayStation as well, yeah. I don't think you need to have PlayStation Plus, according to somebody anyway. I don't know for Xbox. I pay, I think it's $9.99 a month I pay. Because there's two versions in there. There's Game Pass, and then there's Game Pass. What's it fucking called? I think there's like two versions. You get a better deal on PC. So I've got PC Game Pass. Let me just have a look here. Are we on my profile, will he? I don't know. I've just got I know there is another version of it though. Because like I've got like, when I bought this PC, I've got like an upgrade. It keeps like wanting me to upgrade, but I need to set up a new account, and I'm like, I don't want to do that, so I can't be asked. I don't know which one it is, because I think with Game Pass you get access to EA Play, but then I think if you go up a level you get access to EA Play and something else, I think, or something like that. So it is a really good. That's it. Oh, that's it. Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. So you've got Game Pass PC, and then you've got Game Pass Ultimate. Yeah, what's going on, Cheese? Ultimate, that's it. It's got Xbox and PC, yeah, so it covers you on both, yeah. So, like, for me, that's just not needed. Like, yeah, I've got that, like, yeah, I can claim it till next year. If it gives me a code, I'll give that to somebody, but I don't think I can. I think it's tied to my, I don't know if it's tied to, like, my Windows account. So I don't know if I can. You don't pay anything on the PS5. Yeah, that's one thing PlayStation still do, which is good. Man, I remember the days when PSN was free, you know, and PS Plus was literally just an additional thing, because I had PS Plus back in the day, and when PS Plus was literally just a thing, every month you got free games, and man, you got so many free games, it was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. I remember that. I was one of the very first people to get PlayStation Plus. But it's like the network thing now, isn't it? So you got PlayStation Plus, but it's like, it's PSN now, isn't it? Like, and then there's PlayStation Plus that's like extra on top, isn't it? Where this was like back in the day, it was just like PSN was free, and then PlayStation Plus was just like, man, you got so many games each month. I'm sure at one point, like, you was getting a lot, and then I think they dropped it down. And I think now you get like Do you get like 2 games a month or something now? Something like that, or 4? I'm sure at one point it was like 8, man. And you used to get good games as well. Now it's 3 tier system that includes 3 games per person in their Game Pass. The internet ruined gaming. Man, do you remember when PlayStation Network was down when it got hacked? What was that, 2011? You don't remember that? It was down for like, fuck, man. It was down for like a month, wasn't it? Dark times, dark times. I'll tell you what we're going to do, though, boys and girls. I'll tell you what we're going to do. Okay? We're going to watch the important stuff now. The serious stuff, right? This is what it's all about. This is why we're all here in this degenerate space. This is the essence of gacha gaming. And this is the most important part of gacha gaming. So we're going to look at a Wuthering Waves WuWa tier list, right? Let's see what let's see what the levels are, man. Let's go. This is what we're here for. C tier. What, I don't know about that, man. I feel like you got to put some respect on the name, man. Yang Yang definitely got a bit of a, you know, I'm saying maybe like B tier, man. Yinlin in game, I'd probably not the best because she doesn't really have the jiggle, but dude, she's got an insane combat animation, which for me just puts her at S tier. There's just no argument, really. Well, there is a little bit of physics there. To be fair, though, it's understandable because what she's wearing, isn't it, really? D. Ah, here we go. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. Put some respect on that name. Best ult in the game. Dude, that's funny how he just comes and runs up and punches that. Underrated character as well, you know. Obviously the outfit is a concealment for the goods, but you know. Dude, Rover's so underrated. Like, I don't know what it is about Rover, man. She's just so cute, right? This dude's playing on 148 millisecond. Why do so many people play in different regions? It's crazy to me, that is. Not as crazy as Rover's boobas, though. She's gonna get done dirty, isn't she? I like how Verena and Encore down there is just no, not even entertaining that. Fair play, dude. Fair play. Dude, she might not be the best character in the game, but holy moly. I think we all know who's going to be S tier as well, right? We all know who's going to be S tier as well. She's A tier. I don't know, man. I'll put her at S tier, you know. She's got to be S tier. Respect. You know what? Make sure you put it first.
Yo, on today's
I like it. You know, yeah, man. I think the list is do you know what? I'd throw her by Jean as an S tier as well, if I'm honest. I can understand maybe why she's dropping down to an A tier. We're talking about this seriously. I know we're kind of sad, but we're talking about it. We got Jianshin and Baijin A. We got Rover in B, which I think Rover needs to go up to an A as well. Maybe I'm just biased because I just think Rover. There's just there's something about Rover. What the fuck is this cutscene as well, man? This cutscene was hot, man. I'm telling you, hot. That's why I can't wait for Camellia. Just like it was like, damn. No. Okay. All right. This is what we're here for. This is the serious content in the games, guys. All right. There's a reason there's waifu meta. These tiers are incredibly important. What's going on, Gremlin? Welcome to the stream. How's it going? She's a Lin. She is, isn't she? She is. I like Lin. Cheers, silly girl. All right, 2 seconds. I'm just going to check on the dogs. Got my sister's dog here as well because I've gone to Florida for the 2 weeks. Got to keep my eye on the dogs because I've just let him out because yeah, I got my sister's dog for 2 weeks as well. Gone to Florida for 2 weeks. I have. Dog, yeah. Reginald Barkley. That's what I like to call him anyway. His name's Reg. Well, he's a Dachshund, so like he's black and gold. So like it just makes me think of Reginald Barkley from Star Trek: The Next Generation. So I'm a loser. I'll call him Reginald Barkley. Dog? Dog? Yeah, dog.
All right, guys.
Okay. Big dog hair in my mouth. Black and gold's my favourite colours on a dog. Yeah, he's a little miniature Dachshund. He's awesome though. He's a really nice dog actually. Never really been interested in Dachshunds as dogs. It was always a breed that I was just like, whatever. It's, you know, it is what it is. As somebody who's a dog lover. But after my sister's had him, he's awesome. He's so freaking cool. Got a fellow Calcharo Mainer in my comment section, Neo. Yeah, I put up that video as well earlier if you want to check it out, guys. Kuro just ruined Calcharo. Is he a mighty badger hunter? He's a little scaredy cat. That's what he is. Except when he's trying to hump Elsie, like, Matt, you got that. You're mental in Yara's always trying to hump him, dude. Has got it wrong, man. I don't know how it works. I'll be on him trying to hump him, and he's there just like, you know, don't know what to do. He's like, okay, I guess I'll just stand here then while you molest me. So always having to tell him, like, Elsie, it don't work like that. I get it, you know. Just doesn't work like that, though. I'm just going to check on him 2 secs. Oh. This is Mr. Barkley. Hey? Hey? Say hello. Oh. Hello. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. I think he'll be alright after day 2. I think he's just missing my sister. Come on then. And this is my little teddy bear. See? Yeah. Hello. Hello. I would show you Woody as well, but he's a little fucker and he never wants to go back in his cage when you fetch him out. He always looks so put up on when you pick him up. He likes a good play fight though. Because Elsie's not really into to play fighting. She's too proper. You know, but he likes a good like rough and tumble. Alright, let's check this video out then, shall we? Legion WuWa, new rewards, elusive realm event coming, new Phantom Echo and future events. Okay, we've been talking a lot about events in this game recently and the things I'd like to see. We're not going to go into that too much, but one thing I will say is the elusive realm is probably the closest thing to some of the stuff that I'd like to see in the game. Not quite, it's not quite a dungeon, but it's, you know, it's sort of kind of getting there. Kuro, add dungeons to the game, please. Let's go.
Today, Wuthering Waves officially posted a new incoming event, which we should be expecting to drop tomorrow night, giving us huge rewards. We're getting a bunch of Ashtrites, a bunch of materials, and a new Phantom Echo. They put out some patch notes as well for this event, so we can take...
We're talking about shinies in the last one. What do you guys reckon to shinies potentially having the option to choose a stat and a substat? A main stat and a substat maybe? And then maybe becoming a thing that's added to like world events or dungeons or bosses, and potentially having a drop rate of it being a special shiny with a stat and a substat maybe. You know, or even a sub pity on pulls. That every so many pulls you're guaranteed to get a shiny echo where you can choose a main stat and a substat potentially. What do you think? I don't think it'd be kind of a cool idea. I don't know how it would work necessarily, but I kind of like the idea of it.
Take a look at that. And we can also talk about the other events that we can expect coming out really, really soon.
It would make them...
So if you guys want to keep being updated on everything,
make me actually care about them anyway, because otherwise they're just like, okay, they're there.
Those notifications on. At 10,000 subscribers, I'm also doing a giveaway for you guys. But alright, let's not waste any time, guys. Going straight into the new patch notes from today. Here we have the new Elusive Realm event.
Okay.
So we have event notice, Depths of
Carnival
Elusive Realm,
in
Carnival in Slumberland coming soon. And
that's one thing I've noticed about like Chinese and Japanese games, man. They love their like really like abstract, long names of things, don't they? Where you're just like, okay, bro, okay.
As you can see, the event duration, the start date is on the 22nd of August. So to me, that's going to be tomorrow night for Eastern time. I don't know about you guys, but this event is going to be here for a while, nearly a whole month. So we don't need to rush unless you really want the materials really bad, then do what you got to do. But now let's take a look at the rewards, guys. I'm sure we're all here to see what are the new rewards for the new Elusive Realm. And we got 1,000 Ashtrites, the new Phantom Dreamless.
Always good to hear.
A malleable elite class echo, then we got a second one, And then we got some premium sealed tubes and other development materials. As we can expect, this is the...
Always happy to seal tubes, you know. This is the one mat in the game that, like, is just, like, freaking gold dust nowadays. So, yeah, always
pretty
good
much
to see
the
that.
same thing as the last Elusive Realm event.
We need more ability
time,
to get that
we're
sort of
getting
stuff.
a Phantom Dreamless. And as you can see here, we can see already what it looks like.
Looks pretty
I really
cool.
like the colors. I think it looks pretty...
Looks pretty cool, but beyond that, it's like... Again, for me, they're just kind of there. They're just like, okay, I get it. It's not a bad thing, but it's just kind of just like a meh, right, whatever, that's cool. It'd be cool if they actually had something to them. And, you know, give them, like, when they're in their little showcase, you know, when you're scrolling through your echoes, make them look different in that as well, in terms of, like, an animation or something. And the little symbol that you've got from them, give them, like, a real cool, like, Pokemon card, shiny, design to them. I'd like that. I'd appreciate
cool.
that. Small, but like, you know.
Of course, in terms of rewards, nothing's going to beat that 1,000 Astrites. But moving on, let's see what else we have here. So we have this picture here. It gives like a little lore about the elusive.
See, that's for me. Like, I suppose it depends on where you're at with the game, and hopefully it's not the best reward in the future because there's more depth and reasoning to do other stuff. You know that it. I think the asteroid's always going to be really good because obviously it's allowing you to pull for stuff, and that's the main part of gacha games. But it'd be nice that, like, you know, we get to the point where in these events there's cool stuff that adds to the game, or even the event itself is like, right, this is the best thing, rather than the rewards, and it's just like, right, I've got to clear this as fast as possible for me asteroids for the next banner kind of thing. I think maybe I just look too deep into that at the end of the day. It's a gacha game at the end of the day. It's always going to be the most important thing in it, really.
Realm. Then we got the event duration again. The eligibility, you do have to be Union level 17. And here is just a visual demonstration of the rewards. And as you can see here, the new Phantom Dreamless, the picture for it. And now we have a new theme. So the event...
It's like if you did have stats and substats, the option to choose your main stat and one substat. Because of course, you still got the potential to have really bad substat rolls and it could be like bricked. These are really cool to have at the end of dungeons. I know I said I wouldn't talk about them, but I can't help myself because I just fucking think they should be in the game. You get like your materials for first time clear. You get a phantom for the first time clear, and then as you go up through the levels of the dungeon, and then after that, on your second time clears, you might just get some shell credits. You know, not too much because obviously you don't want it to be a thing where you can just endlessly farm shell credits. You know, you always get them, so it is a thing that you can use to farm. But then there's a drop rate for Phantom Echoes then. You know, like, I don't know, anywhere between 2 to 10% on your consecutive clears of the dungeon. So it gives you more of a reason to keep rolling the dungeons other than just the gameplay itself. It's like, oh, I might be able to get myself a really cool Echo when I get to choose the main stat and the substat as well.
Available resonators are going to be different this time. And we're going to have the new resonators for this one, which is going to be both Zezi and Zhengliao. And they also put in Yanwu and Danjin. So 4 more resonators are going to be included. We got Zeze, Zhengliao, Yanwu, and Danjin that are added to the challenge with their corresponding resonator trials available. Now, one thing to note, Zhengliao is not going to be in the game, or his banner is still not in the game when this event is going to drop. So as it says here, Zhengliao will become available after the date on the 7th of September, which is going to be his release date. And we do have a visual of the Phantom Echo right here, looking pretty good. Carnival Concerto. Phantom Dreamless offers a boost for its Concerto companion by increasing their skill damage. And now, moving on, we have Battle Scene. So this is going to be the new, kind of like a new map.
That's cool. I'm interested in this because that's one thing I was asking for like, since we've had the Elusive Realm, really, is that, you know, when are we going to start getting new arenas, if you will? Obviously, they're calling them battle scenes. When we're going to get a new environment to play in because it was getting a little bit drab.
For the Elusive Realm.
This is cool, then.
I'm pretty sure I've seen this picture in the leaks before.
I haven't. I haven't seen this myself, actually. This is news to me.
Little summer themed event that they're putting in. Looks pretty good. And we have difficulty pretty standard. We got from level 60 up to all the way up to level.
So this is what I was talking about. Like, really, they kind of have gone with this being the dungeons, really. This is where I hope they develop this and we actually get a mix between something like Chang Li's companion quest and this put together. And that's where we get like the beta, the test bed for dungeons. And you got the clears. You know, it's just there, man. It's there, Kuro. It's there.
90. It says difficulty 6 will be available for players to challenge the Depth of Elusive Realm. Yeah, that wasn't there before, so we have a new difficulty. And the new difficulty level introduces more memory zones, along with changes to the battle scenes and domain effects that now provide buffs to your enemies. And it says here difficulty 6 will become available after the 7th of September.
Okay,
so only after Xing
Liao's banner
drops, this new difficulty is gonna come out. But yeah, guys, I think this is gonna conclude the event for the new Elusive Realm that will be dropping tomorrow.
Okay, it just adds
night.
more
So
to that, like, you
we
know,
will
this
have this week.
event is kind of this update is kind of like a filler update, isn't it? Really, but I like the fact that we're getting new battle
We
scenes.
do still have
That's
the
good.
information
I really
of
like
what
that.
else is going to be coming out this patch. So I want to do a little recap in this video for you guys, so you know exactly what to expect for the 1.2 patch. Alright guys, so I have the events pulled up now, and we can see here that we already got nearly half the events of 1.2 out already. So we got the Gift of Lunar Radiance on right now, and then we have the new Elusive Realm coming out in 2 days, and then we have the By Moon's Grace event that's already out.
Still need to finish this
And
off.
pretty
Actually.
fun event. But now let's take a look at
We're
the
gonna bash
new
this
events that will be
weekend.
coming out soon. So the next event that we can expect will be coming out on the 5th of September, and this is called the Dream of.
So with this here, because looking at this looks like it's in the old battle scene, so I'm guessing this is going to have the design from the old Elusive Realm, because it looks like we've got like the red grass there, doesn't it? Like, you know, so I'm assuming that this is going to be in the old scene. I wonder if it's going to be a totally new area already, or they're just going to use one of the previous areas and they're just going to have some sort of like terrace stuck in the middle of it to protect.
Of Electric Sheep. This is the co-op event, so if you guys were looking forward to play with your friends or to play with.
Can you do it fucking solo though? I think you can, yeah. From the language that was used before, it seems like it can do it co-op and solo. But like the more I hear from other people, I'm like, dude, this better be able to be done solo.
Randoms as a co-op event, then you'll look forward to this because this is a tower defense based mode. And as you can see here, you enter a special simulation domain to protect the devices from tacit
Just gonna run
discords.
for a good chunk of
And
September.
these enemies are gonna attack until they
Dude, that's so fucking wild, man. We're so close to September already. Oh my god, I'm having an existential crisis.
are all eliminated. And the rewards for this one are going to be 500 Astrites, more malleable elite class echoes, and 1 and 2, more premium sealed tubes, and some shell credits. So it looks like a really fun event. As soon as I saw a tower defense mode, I was already hyped for this. And this event is going to be coming out in around 2 weeks, guys. And what else is going to be coming after? So we have the Alloy Smelt number 2. If you guys remember the
See, like, these are the sort of events for me when it's just like, you know? Just like, it's just another instance, little thing that you clear really quick, which I guess it's good for mats, because it's something that you can bang through, you get your mats. But like, they're just like, okay, cool, I've got some mats, you know, that was cool, awesome. But I want more meat on the bones, man.
first Alloy Smelt, that event gave so many good rewards. We got a bunch of materials.
But it was kind
and
of
here we're
mid
getting the same
to play
thing.
for me,
500
anyway.
Astrites, more malleable class
You know,
echoes 1 and 2.
It wasn't a bad event, but it was just kind of
premium
like,
resonance
okay,
potion
it's
and
there,
some
I
premium
guess.
energy core. So pretty nice. It should be the same thing as the last event, except maybe a different map and different enemies. But I would say the format should be the same.
see, I think to call it a map's quite generous. It's not a map. It's a room. Well, it's not a room. It is a room, but it's not like a room in a physical form of a room, because it was like kind of like the top of a hill, wasn't it? But still, you know, it was just like, ugh.
So this is what you can expect. And if I go here, I believe that is all that
It just feels like a tweak on simulation. You know what I mean?
We do have some material double drop events that'll be coming soon as well. So on the 29th of August, we will have a material drop event. And this one is going to be for the forgery challenge and the simulation challenge.
We've saw all this before though, man. There's no point watching this anymore if I'm honest, because we know all of this. I was just interested in the elusive realm stuff. But yeah, another video from Legion WuWa. Check him out, go subscribe, all that good stuff. And Terror Defense, fuck no, let my sis play. Hope they don't try to force us to co-op for that event. It's going to be a hard pass for me. Yeah, I don't want any forced co-op stuff. The only time I don't mind where there's content that's like, right, it's co-op, is a raid. Obviously, you can have a dungeon, you can do it solo, and you can have a raid, and you know, there's a matchmaking or a co-op version of that. Then that I'm fine. Because obviously, as somebody who is an enjoyer of MMOs as well, I don't mind that. But yeah, I don't want to be forced into doing like co-op stuff for that sort of content, really, because it's just like, let me just clear this, man. You know, it's because it's something that's just like a little snippet of gameplay. Let me just get through it at my own pace. Let me just do it and carry on. Where we raids and stuff like that, it's a little bit different because that's a bit more chunky, and playing it with other people does add to something. Not even in the thing of like, you know, you're in Discord or you're in voice chat or whatever. It's just like playing with other people just adds to it kind of thing. But yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that, yeah. So let me do like as much of the content as possible solo. Oh yeah, as well, Wuthering Waves won an award, didn't he? So we might be getting some rewards coming soon. All right, let's we're watching some videos. There isn't really anything out today that's like really catching my eye that looks interesting. Just have a quick look. Two seconds, yeah. Yeah. Nothing to see here, chat. Nothing to see here. Yeah, this is that game that we're going to check out as well. We got Terror Fantasy. Now we got Cat Fantasy, right? Are you excited? No? Well, we're going to try it out anyway. But we're going to play some Terror Fantasy first. We're going deep in, boys. We're deep undercover. We're behind the Weibo lines. We're right in there, man. You know, we're right in the gacha space. We're getting in deep. I mean, pretending I don't enjoy it either. He fucking loves it. He loves it. Ooh. Guild Wars Janthea Worlds is now available. Ooh. Any Guild Wars 2 enjoyers in chat? Any Guild Wars 2 enjoyers? I'm not just interested in playing a game with weirdo, fell-mouth, shithead 12-year-olds. I'll do some co-op with you, dude.
Authorization success.
The thing I like, what turns me off with these games though, is like Genshin as well, does it? The co-op like loses a little bit in the game for me because you lose your character selection, you know what I mean? Like I want to go into like co-op and matchmake events where I still get to switch in my roster. I think mobile holds it back in that regard though.
I'm on a roll, ready for any mission. This place looks different. I'm on a roll, ready for any mission. This place looks different. This place looks different.
Sorry about that, chat. 2 seconds.
This place looks different.
Alright, I'm back. Pop destroys immersion. I play video games to escape from humanity.
I'm on a roll, ready for any mission.
Alright, let's go. What we doing? Talk to Tian Lang. Let's go.
Huh. Looks like we're the ones tasked with this special op. Captain
So we
Lin,
just found out that
what
Ruby
dangerous mission
used to
will
be
we be
Ruby
going on
Yella.
this time?
Yeah. And then
Why
she's
so
like,
serious? We're just
so
investigating
serious?
an abandoned lab, aren't we?
Huh? Archon Larson recalled me for an emergency situation. And it turned out to be such a simple mission?
Your mission is not just to assist with the
Yang
investigation,
Yao
but
looks
to
like
keep
him
an
a little
eye
bit.
on me.
Oh, you reckon?
I am now in your charge.
Ms. Lin, that's not a nice thing to say. I'm only here to help you complete the mission. That's all.
Miss Lin, what do we have to know about that lab?
There are no security systems installed in the lab, but it holds a great number of gray space entity samples. The samples should either be in stasis or deceased, but we really don't have enough information. Stay vigilant. I've relayed the lab coordinates to you. Make sure you've received them. If there are no further questions, let's head out.
Oh, do you know what I need to do? I need to do what? Oh, I can't do it anyway, can I? Shit. I need to do like my my daily claims and shit, don't I? How's stream looking though, guys? All that just to fail the jump. It looked good while we did it though, right? Go to Rubelia's secret lab. Let's do it then. Yo guys, just want to remember, if you are watching on YouTube, be sure to drop a like on the stream. It's very much appreciated. It helps out a lot as well. If you're new, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. Welcome to the stream as well. Hopefully we're all having a good day. Man, today though kind of feels like Friday for me because Rosie's off for 6 days now, so it's like, yeah baby. Yeah baby.
I'm on a roll, ready for any mission.
So I'm just replying to Rosie. Let's go. Ski-daddy. Ski-daddy. Oh, can I do my, hold up. Let's do my things. Let's get my things. Claim me freebies. We like free stuff, right? We like free stuff. So let's get me free stuff. Let's get some, why have I always only got 2 of 3? Is it because of the time I'm doing it at? Like, what the, oh. Plus 1 time daily at 5, 8, 12, and 6. What's not on at the right time or something then? Free stuff is the best stuff. True. Ooh. This is one a strawberry cake. I got kiwi on it as well. Flame damage. Oh, okay.
Mia is currently executing food preparation sequence.
We're eating a drink. Volt damage down.
The ingredients are missing.
Can't do any of this stuff yet. Still, I need to be able to do that, so man. Free things. I like free things. Oh, got a level pack. Ooh, piece candy. Alright, cool. I think I'll actually no. I mean something, you know. It's in the what's this? Please tap the identity. What the fuck is this? Okay, I don't want to do that shit. What's in the event thing? There we go. There we go. That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Let's go. Fucking bots, bro. Like multiple a day now. Like Twitch, sort your shit out, will ya? Was that Age-of-3 Matrix Pulse? Is that what it was? We need to do some of those then. How do you know if it's a bot? Well, it could be a person. 99% chance it's a bot though, because... It's like, the thing is as well, half the time I'm like, I don't even know if it's an actual site that sells viewers. That's why I like to just get rid of them quick time. It's like, it could just be phishing links, and if somebody in my chat clicks on them, and then I'm going to feel bad that somebody was in my chat and ended up getting fucked over. Because some douchebag was spreading malicious links on Twitch, and Twitch don't do shit about it. Because they don't give a fuck. But if I accidentally expose my nipple, I'm off. You know? Unless my name's Linity. I was saying that, yeah. Lovely. Okay.
This is the entrance to the lab.
Well, this is a secluded place. I'm impressed that Rubilia could find it.
Before Rubilia repurposed it into her lab, it used to be an abandoned factory. I'll take you straight to the testing labs. Stay close, and don't wander off.
Try not to, I can't promise anything. I like to wonder.
The power control console is right over there.
This looks like an evil genius's lair. On all their windows, but they almost look like they're screens to bring up the leaders of the world, to threaten them, you know?
This
For
was used as a
$1
showroom for
million.
data on Phase 1 of Project Listener. Even though the information is already public, you can still take a look around, if you want.
Okay. Chimeric body type eyes, 1S. Body rating B. Expected compatibility. Actual compatibility. What do you mean? Compatibility with what? Oh, that thing. It's like that got a little bit dark then. I was thinking, dude, compatibility with what now? Oh, I've got a browser test out. Race entity, yeah, cool. I thought one of these, yeah. P51. Damn. Hey.
How many things did Rubilia hide in here?
The entire Project Listener Phase 1 research is
I don't know
here.
if that dude gets any
We're
work
only
done.
seeing a small part of it.
Oh,
Has she not
Look
noticed
out.
that? What terrible survival instinct.
better be careful.
Okay, he seems like he's got a clue.
It's not over yet.
Stand down.
Weak.
Lynn, you didn't say the gray space entities may still be active here.
Maybe a
Hey,
test
Cyber,
subject
how's it
got
going?
free.
Conveying a bit
Stay on
soon.
your toes and prepare for any
What's going
surprise
on, Lily?
attack from Gray
A
Space
face, I know, right? You
entities.
see a face when it came past her.
The lower labs are right up ahead. Follow me.
And they really like showing off Lynn's French knickers, don't they? I'm not mad about it. He's pretending not to look. He's like, look. I'm not looking at her butt.
This place gives me the chills.
Hey, yo,
The
Jamie,
Gray
what's going on,
Space
dude?
entities and
Hey, Zara.
spaces were key subjects used for Rubilia's research. We may be able to find some clues that I missed previously.
It's like, has Rubilia, Rubin lost, like, memories of when she was Rubilia then? I'm guessing that's a low threat level then? Oh, that's not good. Never good when you see a chamber that's holding a dangerous creature's broke. So that's actually bad. This is a high threat level.
There are only some research samples here. The key research data is kept in Rubilia's quarters. Follow me.
He looks angry. He's about to stomp somebody if he gets out.
That small room ahead is Rubilia's living quarters.
Is Dr. Rubilia living there all by herself?
No way. There's no way
Right.
we can get through so many gray space entities.
I
She's
thought
no
she was
mad
Ruby now.
scientist. They were just things that she had to do. Let's head inside. Maybe we'll find some useful information.
Looks like an old Star Trek warp core. Check the room. What are we checking? The box just has some old notebooks in it. What have we found? Space Tech Corporation. Second stage of ex vivo cultivation has already been completed for this batch of samples. They've displayed excellent growth overall, and no other homologous batches exhibited grey matter. All experimental data has been recorded and prepared for transfer to the overpressure serum gradient test. The results indicate that the fusion tissue cultivation has basically solved the issue of substrate. Yeah. Sort of about substrate degradation. Why do I look so short? I swear I made my character kind of tall. I look like a midget next to all of these. Look how big Shirley's next to me.
would I tell Archon Larson if I were to go back empty-handed?
Really do.
What is this?
Features do not match. Verification failed.
It's got scanned. Security system.
Move out of the way.
Was she really that close with her then?
Features do not match. Verification failed.
Oh, not that close then.
Retrieving alternative data. Features match. Identity verified.
Well, I guess. Kind of close then?
Lynn, Rubilia left this lockbox for you, didn't she? We all saw it.
Rubilia has never mentioned anything about it to me. This lockbox.
It's really well hidden. Wonder what's in there. Now I'm curious.
I'm not sure what's inside. The internal workings of this lockbox are extremely intricate. Opening it by force will likely damage the content inside.
We better take the lockbox back to Miroria first, and see what Archon Larson wants to do with it.
Fine.
Is that
You
body
keep the
like a
lockbox
robot
safe,
body now? Is it
Tiamat.
like
This may
cybernetic
be the
or
most valuable find in this investigation of ours.
what?
Fine, fine. At least it's something to tell Archon Larson.
I was just looking at the bottled noughts and crosses. Living metal. Okay. Does she have to go to the toilet then?
The gray space entity in that stasis chamber is gone!
Oh
Be on your
no.
guard.
What is that? Oh shit! And Shirley's really turned into a passenger in this bit. That was kind of sick though. Who threw that? Ah!
Watch this.
There you go. Oh, okay. Alright. I see how it is.
Oh no.
You know, I love how angry Claudia is.
Get out of my way.
Weak.
You in? I'll get behind cover. Bitch. Keep running straight at them. You got volt resistance, yeah?
Watch this.
Ah, missed that time, Pete. You missed that time. Oh, this is kind of cool, actually. must say in this game though, one thing I like about the bosses in this game, they definitely feel more like bosses.
Man, I really don't want to stay here a second longer than I have to.
My old
The facilities
Jesus.
have not been maintained for a
my
long
skill
time.
from my weapons is
Other
playing in
test
the
subjects
background.
may have gotten free as well. We should hurry.
My little song. Sweet. Yeah, so far I've been enjoying I've been enjoying like the mechanics that have been added to the bosses as well. Like that one where it was like that robot that that we've kind of discovered was like sort of conscious, self-aware almost, and like he like went in that freeze stasis thing, and you had to like destroy it, otherwise it just like kept doing dot damage over time to you and resetting. That was kind of cool. And then Rudolph as well. I think it's too far to navigate, what do you mean? Oh, I know what I need to do. I need to go on the map, don't I? I'm a dumbass. I'm a dumbass. I forgot. Go on the map and then get to Miroria from there, yeah. Yeah, me forgot. Me forgot. Yeah, I quite like Claudia. I'm feeling her. I think I might wait though to get a copy. No. We'll see. I was thinking about getting a copy of her though. Or a weapon, should I say. Oh, really?
Well, today's pretty peaceful, right? Well, today's pretty peaceful, right?
Thought it was your first 5-star on Global. It's gonna move him. Am I gonna finish the Spirit storyline? Yeah. What can I go back there to do? Real stuff then? No.
There's no sign of her waking up yet, but all the numbers show her to be in a stable condition, with no fluctuations. Lynn, did you get what you need?
We've found a lockbox left behind by Rubilia. We are just about to give Archon Larson a report.
Archon Larson is still awaiting updates at Cloud Top. Go. I'll stand guard here. I'll notify you as soon as there's any news on Ruby.
Thanks, Saki. Let's go.
No other quests I gotta do on Asperia. We need to go back that way, I guess. Oh yeah, as well, guys. I just for anybody who don't know, I downloaded Cat Fantasy, so we can do Terra Fantasy and a bit of Cat Fantasy as well. I'll check it out. I don't know if I'll check it out in this stream or later though, because it's like 20 to 3 now anyway. Maybe we'll just play some tomorrow. We're going all in, man. We're going all in. I never played Azure Lane. I started watching the anime yesterday. I can't get down with it, man. This shit's wild. I didn't realise in Azure Lane they were like girl battleships.
Lynn, is there nothing else you can do with the lockbox Rubilia left behind?
I'm sorry, Archon Larson. Rubilia never said anything about a lockbox to me. It was Tian Long who found the hidden compartment inside by accident.
It'll all be for nothing if we can't find any clues to open this lockbox.
Archon Larson, this lockbox's model was widely used in the Madeline Foundation.
Yeah, the enemy's wild, man.
I can attempt to decode it without
like girls,
the data
literally
inside.
they're aircraft carriers.
Miss Lyra, how confident are you?
Mad.
Don't worry, Archon Larson. I'll immediately stop whatever I'm doing if something goes wrong, to ensure the data inside remains intact. Miss Lynn?
Please.
Like you see Americans in the Royal Navy versus like Japan and Russia. It's fucking mad. Steppenwolf's gonna turn up in a minute. So you got big robo arms then. Okay.
The data stored inside doesn't seem to have been fully deciphered.
We went through everything for this?
Heavy gesticulation there. Oop.
Miss Lynn, the data inside the lockbox is incomplete. I cannot decode anything more from it.
Only a blurry video clip? Miss Lyra, could some data be corrupted during the decoding process?
Who's that, Lyra?
No, I assure you, there's nothing I did that would have compromised the data inside. What we saw was the entirety of the data.
Why did Dr.
Cool
Rubilia leave a piece of meaningless info in a hidden compartment? Tian Long, did you find anything else noteworthy on site?
Unless there are more hidden compartments. But Rubilia doesn't seem like a person who'd bother with it. Right, Lynn?
Sorry, but I don't have anything for you at the moment, Archon Larson. Please excuse me. I'll need some time to think.
We'll call it a day for now. Dr. Clive, you and your team have to decipher and learn what you can from the data retrieved by Lin and Tian Long ASAP.
Yes, sir.
As for the lockbox, I'll ask our technicians to restore the data and hope for the best.
Okay. Oh, she dipped quick, didn't she? Like deuces, I'm out. It's like, come talk to me over here, and then legs it. Can't even check on my man. Yeah, like the animation's good in it and everything. In that Azure Lane, but it was just like I don't know if I can get down with this.
I saw Lynn left alone just now with a solemn face. I didn't dare to call her. Is she in some kind of trouble?
Miss Lyra unlocked the lockbox, and we found a recording left behind by Dr. Rebellion there.
It's mostly auto gameplay, is it?
Blurry and, unfortunately,
yeah, I
doesn't
never
shed
really
light
looked
on
at the
anything.
game. But
Despite that, we
I saw
found
it
some
on
lab data
Crunchyroll
on
yesterday, and I was
Ruby,
like, let's have a
but
look at this.
what's in the lockbox must be crucial. That's probably why Lynn is in a bind right now.
Is that so?
Straight back to watching One Piece.
And Lynn must have gone to that place.
That place?
Lynn would sometimes stand on the balcony of the Oasis to think. After Ruby came, she often took Ruby there too. Ruby always said it's her secret base. After everything that has happened, I'm worried about her, but
yeah?
I have
Okay,
to stay
I'll
here
respect
to
it.
watch over Ruby. Can you please check on her for me?
Well, let's go see Miss Lynn for a bit. Even if we can't comfort her, at least we can let her know that we're all there for her.
Yeah, let's go look after Miss Lynn. Yeah, I think Shirley looks badass now, though. I want to see her do some Genos shit, though. You know, like... kind of stuff like, you know? Yeah, this area looks good with ray tracing on, though, you know? It's alright, isn't it? Her A3 skin is the best. Holy shit, we just went through the fireworks display. Ooh, we got 80. We got 80 matrices pulls or matrix pulls or whatever you want to call them. What you watching, mate? The Oasis Club. On the roof. Oh, cool. Don't do it, Lynn.
I just wanted to be alone for a while. Sorry for worrying you. How did you find this place?
Captain Sakifua told us.
It has a nice view, and it's quiet, unlike in the city.
Yeah, somebody mentioned the club.
Did Ruby draw all those things?
I see he's making me yawn.
It's our little secret base. Ruby loves it here.
8 PM. What, UK time? Like
Is
real
that
UK time, yeah?
Dolly and Spark?
Okay.
They were best friends. They wouldn't even let me in on their secrets.
I like Lynn.
So Dolly and Spark must know a lot of Ruby's secrets.
Secrets. Spark. Spark. How come it only occurs to me now? It's long been left. I'll keep Ruby safe.
Oh shit. Superhero
And
landing.
I'll find you. Just you wait.
Your brother loves showing off her knickers. I'll do that. I don't know if that's a good idea. I'll do it though. Kind of tempted to do it. She just jumped off the top of the building, bro. I'm doing it. Hey! I can do it too. See, whatever you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you. Right. Strong knees, strong knees. And I need a shave, I do. Keep saying it and not doing it because I'm lazy. And I do need to. Like a fucking hobo. I think as well, because sometimes they dark mark my areas. It looks like I painted it on, like Keemstar. Doesn't help. I think my softbox light's about to go as well. So as bright as it usually is.
You mean Spark can help us decode the info in the lockbox?
Spark is a support unit specially designed by Rubilia. It may contain a controlled runtime or supplementary data related to the lockbox.
What Lynn said was indeed possible.
Holy shit, bro.
We may have the data, but not a way to read the data. Spark may be the thing we need. Archon Larson, please wait in the infirmary.
Man, I
with
swear
the
if I
rest.
was like 13, I'd
I'll
be
take
so
the lockbox
thirsty
there
over
and
gacha
try
games.
to use
Well,
Spark to decode it.
I'm a grown-ass man now and I'm
Fine.
kind of thirsty,
Get
but
the
like,
lockbox
oh
to the
my god,
infirmary,
dude.
Lyra.
I'll be a full-on gooner.
Yeah.
Come on, like every time he plays that, them gacha games, he's always in his bedroom, never comes out. And he won't let nobody in. Play my game, Mom!
Lynn, I can't imagine what you're feeling while reading this message. Is Ruby all right?
I thought she... What? Wait a minute,
I'm sorry
what?
that I lied to you, but you know I had no other choice. Now that I've hit a wall in my research into the gray space entities, I will be going into the confounding abyss. It has what I need to proceed. Maybe I'll solve the mysteries surrounding the gray space entities and take them back to you.
What's
Or
the
maybe
confounding abyss?
I'll be gone, just like the Forerunners.
Is it like endgame content or something as well?
Anyway, that's all. Good luck to you. And...
Saki's like, listen to this bitch. Oh, no, sorry, bro.
So Rubilia went...
No, oh.
There.
Dark
What does she
place.
intend to do?
Archon Larson, I suggest that we immediately relaunch the exploration of the confounding abyss.
Mia's little head.
If Rubilia was really in there, it would be in our best interest to locate her ASAP.
Lynn, do you think Rubilia could have survived in a place like the confounding abyss?
I don't know.
I don't know. However,
doesn't
in
know
the
either.
message she left, she said there was something she needed inside the confounding abyss. She knew very the place was, and I believe she had taken all precautions.
I agree with Miss Lynn.
Lynn
Dr.
goes
Rubilia's
swinging.
knowledge of the gray space
That
entities
mask on her
far
shoulder.
exceeds ours.
She puts that
If
on,
we
man,
could find her,
and goes swinging.
or at least more of her research data.
Like, what
it
else
would
has she got that on her
greatly benefit
shoulder?
us.
You know.
Just a moment, you
Straight
two.
up.
Rubilia left this video clip over 2 years ago. We cannot be sure if she really did go into the confounding abyss, or if she is still alive. Even if we are to relaunch the exploration into the confounding abyss, it'll take a lot of time to get everything prepared. I trust that no one wants to repeat the same tragedy.
I like her voice.
Lyra is right. Before we relaunch
got
the
wheelie
exploration,
heels.
we
I
better
like
be
that as well.
fully prepared for anything.
She turned into a multiple.
Lifting the lockdown on confounding abyss will take some time. Go and take some rest and relaxation.
Alright, three
I'll
skin
have
she wears a
Captain
black mask.
Saki Fuwa
Oh, really?
contact you when we make progress.
Swinger confirmed then, yeah.
You look like you have something to say.
Miss Lynn, what kind of place is that confounding abyss that you just talked about?
About that. Few people in Meroria know this, but you should have heard about the second city, right?
No.
We've seen it in the archives.
Well,
Was it a
about
failed
20
city?
years ago, Miroria's
Oh.
exploration teams discovered a gigantic underground space
There's
and
already a second
proposed
city.
plans for a third city. Within the following years, after the underground space was discovered, Miroria must have sent hundreds of explorers in different batches to lay the foundation for the project and explore its depths. Everything was going smoothly, then all contact was suddenly lost.
They found a
No
Balrog.
communication, no responses. Everything just went dead. The people, the equipment. There's no sign of either. What's more, its terrain seemed to have undergone drastic changes.
Second
Nothing
city is
obeyed our
Innis.
known laws
Okay.
of physics. It seemed to be a gateway to another world.
So that's why it's called the Confounding Abyss?
That's right. Also, based on the images sent back by the droids, there are ruins left behind by an unknown civilization on the other side. It has been a closely kept secret within Miroria.
Unknown civilizations?
I love an ancient
Aliens?
civilization, you know?
We know
Forerunners,
nothing about those ruins and who built
Earthrunners,
them,
you know what I mean?
but there are signs of gray space entity activity there. Maybe
Precursors,
that has
whatever you will.
something to do with the disappearance of our survey teams. Still, we have no way of safely investigating the area. That's why Miroria locked down the entrance to the Confounding Abyss. Until now.
Miss Lin, where exactly is the Confounding Abyss?
Now, right beneath our feet and underneath Miroria, lies the pit that is the entrance to the Confounding Abyss.
That sounds ominous.
What? If the Confounding Abyss really is that dangerous, why is Miroria still here?
There's a subgravity field in the region where Miroria is. Scientists couldn't understand what caused it, but the anti-gravity engines which kept Miroria afloat rely on that field to function. Then, when the Confounding Abyss was discovered, they realized the subgravity field was caused by the Abyss's effects on our laws of physics.
Okay, what, so it
In other words,
makes it
the
lighter.
current state of Miroria relies on the delicate balance between the Confounding Abyss and our reality. But that also makes Miroria a prisoner to the Confounding Abyss.
allows them to use
The
like, their
second city
anti-grav
project is
stuff.
underway, but it's far from being able to provide for the denizens
Easier,
of
I
Miroria.
guess.
This may be why Archon Larson is so concerned about relaunching the exploration operations.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
If our actions somehow broke the balance between the
Right.
Confounding Abyss
You don't know
and
what the
our
deal
reality,
is. See
the
you
whole
fall at the
city
sky.
would pay for our failure.
That's truly unbelievable.
As you can see,
I
this
don't
is a very
anxiety living in a
risky
place like that all the
operation.
time, I would.
We better wait for Archon Larson to make the final decision.
You know, I'm always like, dude, like one morning you're gonna wake up and the city's just gonna fall out the sky. That existential worry every now and again. I'm just like, oh. You know, you have a little stumble and you're like, oh, the fucking city's going down. Finding a base exploration operations restarted. Realm of confounding the listener.
Executor, Archon Larson invites the both of you to attend the meeting at the headquarters. It's about the Confounding Abyss.
Okay.
Has Archon Larson
Want me to go
decided
back
to
in?
relaunch the exploration operations?
Maybe. I'm almost at the headquarters. I'll see you in a bit.
Okay. I want to do, what's it now first? Should we pull on, these choice matrices then, shall we? Because we've got 80, so we might as well. Let's go Gamba! Gamba time! Oh, oh, oh! Gold's good, gold's good. Claudia Righteous. Okay, cool. That's good. Oh. I'm assuming it's going to work well with Claudia, yeah? End family photo.
I'm on a roll.
All
Ready
right,
for
cool.
any mission.
First one, we get an SSR. I'll take it. Right? It's like, yo, we've got this thing here that we just don't understand how it works. Well, let's use it for our survival, right? What could go wrong? Come on then. We've got a Roborg at the end. Where's the big one? Pepper. Oh, nice.
I'm on a roll. Ready for...
Liu Huyo Ascent. Let's go, man. Nice. Double SR and an SSR. Let's go again. Close, but no cigar. What do we get? Oh, 3 SRs though. Echo, Bailing, and a Roborg again. Okay. Do it again. Cheeky perps. A cheeky perps. Frostbot quick freeze. Okay. She's just been added to standard. She's a flame. Who's that? Was that Roborg? Ooh. And we're getting good stuff here. Land Solitude. Nice. Let's go. Okay. We go again. Guaranteed gold every 40. Okay. Yeah, this game's very generous. Very, very generous. Nice. Sobek Scheme. End second life. Is it N or NA? Nice, nice. Build the acumen. Formidable Frostbot. Last 10. Your main is Lan, Lily. Welcome to the stream as well. No gold this time. Damn though, three perps. Barbarossa divided land. Okay. Tried that actually. What's this do then? Attack, HP, 2B set. Increase damage by 13, 17, 20%, 23% when hitting a target in midair or initiating an aerial attack. Reset double jump upon hitting the target in midair. Yo. So that's what we get for a 2-piece on that. Okay. Develop that then. Well, that's a lot, isn't it? Take it straight up to 45 though. Fuck yeah. What else shall I put on it then, I guess? I don't have to go like slap a couple of them on and go for like the flame damage. Let's do this. Send PC 0, 1, 2 start to activate different buffs. Target shatter poison, target deal damage equal to 45%. I've got that attached to that, haven't I? I'll put that on there though, yeah? Got another one. Nice. 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 I'm not going to worry about leveling those up because they're blues, aren't they? So it's not really much point, yeah. What have I got for this bad boy then? What have I got on this now? Need a 3p set for that though, don't we? Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, they're level 0 anyway. Gold you only need 2 for a set bonus. Oh, what? And then perhaps it's 3. And on the blues as well. Okay. Alright, okay. Thank you. I didn't notice that actually. Great. I ain't gonna worry too much about our sets at the minute because we haven't really got. What's this do? 2 set when it's targeted shattered grand type percent. I don't know if I want to go with stick another one of these on. Have I got another one of them to get the flame damage bonus, and then maybe. Oh, I can't put that on, can I? Oh, what if switch that out? And then I'll put that there, maybe. That one's level 40, yeah. Oh, is it no. Yeah, is it automatically kept the level 40 then? Because that one was a level 40, yeah. You just switch it over to there when I remove that. Okay, so you can filter kind of like WuWa then as well. I think I'm going to upgrade this thing as well because this is really good actually. The head one gives crit is the best one, right? I don't worry about much about Matrix. You'll have a lot of sets later. Yeah, so I was gonna say I ain't gonna stress over it too much. I'm assuming that I'm just gonna be replacing gear that I'm worrying about now anyway. Golds also give way more Sato's where I put 1, 2 gold instead of 3 blue with bonus. Right, okay, alright.
We called everyone here today for the relevant affairs of Rubilia and Confounding Abyss. I have now decided to relaunch exploration of the
Sound like you were
Confounding
starting
Abyss.
somebody's will then.
Since we all know what the Confounding Abyss has in store for us,
I don't.
Miroria cannot turn a blind eye to the risks this may bring. So I will not be investing too much manpower and
Change my character's
resources in this
clothes. She looks a bit
project.
trashy.
We will only be organizing a small recon op to learn the current status of the Confounding Abyss and collect as much intel as possible.
Looks like
for
she's waiting for
further
somebody to get
analysis.
out a fiddle or something so she can
Also,
start a
the primary
hold
objective
down
will be
like
to
somebody
try to
blowing on a milk
locate
jug.
Dr. Rubilia. Lynn, since you started this thing
Yeah.
with Rubilia, you should be the one to end it. I will be sending you in with Tian Long.
Understood.
Archon Larson, I want to be part of this operation.
Down in the bayou.
This mission is highly dangerous.
I want to unveil the secrets of the gray space entities. Please, allow me to come with you.
Count me in. I want to join the operation as well.
If that's so, Lyra, why don't you brief everyone?
The space inside the Confounding Abyss is too unstable to maintain a space rift for long, so the mission squad will be equipped with a mini space rift
Lyra
generator
kind of looks like she was
to
sponsored by
establish a temporary
Vodafone. I don't know
space
why I
rift.
feel like that.
However, please beware that this temporary space rift will only allow a single person to travel through at any given time, and will need to be recharged after each use. Additionally, all records show that communication between Miroria and the Confounding Abyss may be prone to heavy interference. Do not be alarmed when this happens.
If there are no further questions, we'll meet up at the entrance to the Confounding Abyss.
Okay. Yeah, man. Seems very dangerous to have a city on top of something, some kind of like almost energy source that we're using, or effect that we're using to keep the city afloat, and we don't know what the hell it is. Not the best idea. Definitely not. Hold up a second, Jam. I'm just gonna make myself a cup of tea. I'm parched. I'll be back in a moment.
I'm on a roll, ready for any mission. I'm on a roll, ready for any mission.
This place looks different. Well, today's pretty peaceful, right?
Oh yeah, guys, quick plug time as well. If you haven't already, drop a like on the stream. If you're watching on YouTube, it's very much appreciated. Also, as well, if you haven't already, check out the video that I uploaded earlier. Let me know what you think. Shout out to everybody who's been watching the videos on the channel as well. Having some really, really good videos, doing well, which is much appreciated for anybody who's checked them out. Check them out. I can't wait for Saturday as well. I'm not gonna lie, man. I know most people probably won't care about this who watch my videos, but I'm so happy the Premier League's back. So happy. United playing Brighton the weekend. Let's go. Yeah, we need to have a Mia Paimon throwdown. They need to go at it to the death, you know? I'm straight up backing Mia to just kick the shit out of Paimon. Oop. That's what I'm thinking you guys running away here. Will I get boned if I enter there? Because I'm sure some of you guys are saying it was high level. The city does look cool though, doesn't it? Can't quite make it. I don't get higher. What am I doing wrong? Oh, that's what it says. I was just going to say, I wonder if he does a Kakatua type attack. He did. What's Veron? The hell is that? Oh, this looks... Oh, yeah, dude. You're building your city over this. Like, what the fuck, man? You're asking for trouble, right? Like, come on, man. And you don't know how it works either.
Now that we're all here, let's get ready to head out.
Ms. Lyra.
I will lift
oh,
the
can you
lockdown
do like a
to the confounding abyss.
super jump?
However, due to safety
Hold attack,
concerns,
jet, hold
once
attack,
you're
jet,
through,
hold attack.
we'll lock it down again from this side. You will need to establish temporary space rift nodes within the abyss ASAP. Miroria will try to maintain communication with you and provide feedback based on your real-time data. Is everyone ready?
Let's go. Let's do it. Avengers assemble. In a robot armed point.
If you encounter anything more than you can handle, contact us immediately. Do not act recklessly.
I will. Let's go.
Is there some tension there between them two? You know? Is it because he saved her? Is she embarrassed? Or is she into him? Like the way he just casually just dropped off the side.
It's so quiet here.
Stay on your toes and keep moving.
Yeah, I'm still, guys. Just want to update ya. Still having a blast with this game. You know, still absolutely loving it so far.
We've reached the ruins of the third city. Nothing out of the ordinary so
I think this
far.
game definitely does get a little bit more hate than it deserves.
Communication signal is stable. That's good news. The entrance to deeper levels lies within the ruins of the city. Lynn, locate the entrance as soon as you can and establish a space rift once you're inside. The squad sensor will feed the environmental data to our technicians, and we'll give you the coordinates of a good location to set up a space rift.
What should we do if our communication is down?
We know nothing about what goes on inside the Abyss, so trust your training.
Right. That's a good answer. Thanks.
We'll need to establish at least one temporary space rift for the follow-up operations. Time is of the essence. Let's move out.
Okay.
Something good for once.
Who's just over there as well? Really?
Great discovery.
Great.
What? Did we just become best friends? Yup!
Zulkapan followed your channel.
Yo, Zukapen. No! Are you kidding me? Thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate ya. Welcome to the channel. Making it right, mounting out of that.
Something good for once.
It's a good spot to farm chip boxes. Oh, okay. Howdy, howdy. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Oh, there is lots of them around, isn't there? Yeah, as I said, I'm still having a blast with the game. Still having a blast with the game. I definitely watched too much of Sticks roasting it.
Great discovery.
Oh, I saw ya. You gotta love the ancient civilization trope, though.
Something good for once. Yeah.
Not gonna lie, I quite like tropes sometimes. It depends on the trope. And I get it when, like, you know, it's not exactly great, or... Yeah, like a good sci-fi fantasy trope, I do. It's done well, anyway. It's all about how well it's done, isn't it? Jeez! There is a lot of these, isn't there? Holy chesticle. Too slow. How is it you get them then? I thought I could do it like from a range maybe. Not that bothered, like, but ooh. Definitely bothered about that though.
Let's find the next one.
Oh my god, dude. How many chests is that? Drop from above.
Something good for once.
Why have I fall down on you? Fall down on that one, you bitch. No, we'll have a go next time. I'll be asked. I want to carry on. I'll let that one beat me. What's this? Drop coming from above then, does it, yeah? Okay. Welcome to the stream as well, Fantasy.
Let's find the next one.
Hey, there is so many chests, though. Oh, it's crazy how many chests there are.
Great discovery.
Great. Any of you guys playing One Human as well? I played a couple of the beta tests, and I haven't played the game since launch.
Something good for once.
You get rewards from the terminal tab. I really need to go through all these and clear them off. Oh yeah, I remember this. Yeah. I did claim some of these actually. Thank you for reminding me. You can't do a claim all though, can you? Nice. Can you?
What? Did we just become best friends? Yep.
Yellow.
Lily Ann Moss followed your channel.
Hey Lily, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome. Appreciate you. Is that on a climb all? Oh, is that you, Lily? Okay. Appreciate ya. Welcome to the purple side then. Like, I'm not being super dumb and there is a climb all somewhere and I'm just not seeing it. Damn, dude. Overview and climb all top right. Ah, thank you. Let's go. Appreciate ya. Yeah, dude, I still got loads to do actually, haven't I? I need to go back to Asperia actually. I didn't realise how much I'd hadn't done. Ooh, he's canny. Ooh, he's canny. Appreciate ya. Tricky spam F.
Lyra, we've reached the entrance to the deeper levels. The squad's status is green across the board. We've yet to encounter any abyssant gray space entities.
Roger that. The deeper levels of the alien ruins are located just below. We haven't detected any abnormal spatial fluctuations. You may enter when ready.
Has the confounding abyss devoured other regions of the city already?
The third city was divided into the upper and lower cities. Where you are now is what used to be the upper city. As for the confounding abyss, it's like a ghost that suddenly appeared between the two areas. An existence that defies all logic.
What so the cities used to be on the ground?
A scout drone once reached the bottom of the confounding abyss and sent back some images before its signal died. The lower city still exists, but it's beyond recognition.
Or is this just the alien cities?
Get ready. You are about to enter the heart of the confounding abyss. It only gets more dangerous inside. Communication with Miroria may be unreliable. Watch each other's backs and be safe.
So many chests, bro. Yeah, it really does. This game does give you a lot of it's very generous as well. You get a lot of pulls, and it's generous with the gacha system seems very generous full stop, really. Where is this? Yeah, I know there's probably some catch that I haven't really discovered yet, but it definitely does feel like a...
Let's find the next one.
Like it is very generous.
Great discovery.
I love that. I've got another one on that. I'm gonna go cool.
Let's find the next one.
Can't believe how many chests there is, bro. Kind of feels like that moment in the game, you know, when you get to a room and there's just like lots of ammo and weapons everywhere. I fucked it up. You know, and you're like, okay, it's about to go down kind of thing.
Great discovery.
Nearly out of stamina as well.
Something good for once.
The next upgrade for this stops it consuming stamina when we're gliding, yeah, which is good. Oh shit, dude, how far does this go down? Wow, I took full damage off that. Right. Energy repeater. Activate the energy repeater to remove the energy barrier around the matrix chest and obtain the rewards within. How do I activate it? Okay. I didn't mean to do that. I should have gone back. Okay. This place definitely looks ominous. Is that city structures? Like, what kind of psychopaths lived here? How the fuck do I activate it? Do I need a vault weapon or something? Well. Interact with one thing, then hit the box. Something further up, isn't it?
Lynn, Miroria has lost the squad signal. How are things on your end?
We are now within the confounding abyss.
Still hit my
We have
character running.
visuals of the alien ruins.
We've detected slight omnium fluctuations around your area. The nature of those fluctuations matches with the signals from your space rift beacons. It's a high possibility that it may be a beacon left behind by Rubilia. You should set up a temporary space rift here as your emergency extraction point.
Understood. We'll look around.
Still hear me? Some Rubilia was down here on her
Is
own.
that a space rift beacon left behind by Rubilia?
Maybe we can try to reactivate it.
This thing, maybe. Oh, here we go. Oh, this is kind of like, the what's it? In Wuthering Waves. Them, like, things that you pick up and take to the spikes and then the... You know what I mean? Yeah, them things. Kind of. Sort of similar. Activation. Combat simulation device. Special information collect. Oh shit.
What's this? Get out of my way!
Get out of here. Get bodied, buddy, get bodied. What's this thing? Strange energy body collection device once activated, unstable energy bodies will scatter, collide with and retrieve the energy bodies within this duration to obtain it. Oh shit. Where did that go? Oh, okay. Let's see. We'll do this here first. Another energy repeater. The hell is this?
The gray space entities are still a bit hostile. But at least they didn't attack me on sight. That means my gray space entity Crystamax implant is working.
Oh, the sceneries are friendly.
A video message from Rubilia.
Duh.
Overall, things are going smoothly. I did lose my supply
Wouldn't have guessed that,
while
Lynn.
scaling the
I was
cliff.
like, what? Who? What's this? Who's
All I
this?
have
What's
now
going on?
is half an energy bar in my pocket.
You had to tell me.
I wonder how long it can last me. I have long passed the point of no return. Maybe this is the end of the journey for me.
Lynn, the doctor.
She must have left other clues. Continue your search. Lyra? Can you hear me?
Hey, let's go.
Lynn, go ahead.
We found a space rift node and a video message left behind by Rubilia. We're continuing our search.
Wait.
Roger that. Communication. Interference is increasing. Keep in touch.
Oh, just have to touch you. Okay. Where's the cube then? This place seems cool though.
Let's find the next one. Get out of my way!
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. There's another one here as well. I don't want to go off the edge.
Stand down.
That'll be bad time. Bad time if you end up going off the edge. Ah, here we go. You got to hit it. Just what's going on? My dumbass already forgot. Going on to grade your world dimension level. Terra Fantasy Rewards depend on your character's level and combat force, not world level as Genshin or WuWa. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've only leveled it up to like level 13. I guess obviously just there if you want a little bit more
Something good for once.
a little bit more combat difficulty, I guess.
Yeah.
What's this? Chaos Cube. Strike the Chaos Cube to activate it. Strike a fully activated cube to obtain the rewards. Flashy Claudia. I like it though. Dude, this place is huge. It's huge.
Oh no. Watch this.
I'll call that platform over.
Let's find the next one.
That's tempting. This is quite far away. No. No. I could probably make that though, couldn't I? Feel like I could.
It's over.
Yeah, man, combat in these games is actually pretty decent. I must admit, it's actually decent. Like, as soon as I started playing it, I was like, okay, combat's actually alright in this game, but the more I play, the more I'm starting to like the combat. The aerial combat's pretty decent as well. My man. There's a chest there, then? There we go. There she blows. Still have friends who never level up their dimension because low level dimensions equals around 500% damage. Oh, nice. Get those big numbers, yeah. The big dig damage. This kind of that's what I was thinking of. It's giving me Destiny vibes. Anybody else get that from this?
Yeah.
Am I just tripping? Alright, okay. I like it. Okay. I don't know if I'm heading the right way. Oh, yeah. What's this? Using the camera. Don't control it at all. Don't think I can.
Oof, watch this.
What you got for me there? Grey space spine. I thought I was going to go off the edge then. Bottom clenching moment. The character looks kind of cool.
I haven't eaten nor had any water for 3 days.
Damn, girl.
However, dehydration is not affecting me much, and the feeling of thirst is declining. I think
she's gonna want brains.
The Christomax implant is changing me.
Brains.
I can feel their special energy within the space that is slowly being absorbed by me. This feeling is becoming more and more tangible. I believe this special energy matter is what sustains the gray space entities. They are unlike us humans. They don't need to turn food into energy. Now, very few gray space entities take note of me, and they are no longer hostile at all. Maybe to them, I'm just a deformed gray space entity. I had a strange dream last night. I cannot recall the dream exactly, but I remember the voice I heard in the dream. I can still hear it even after I woke up. It's something deep, low, and slow. Not unlike the whale songs in the ocean. But I don't know whether it's in my head playing tricks on me, or is it something real? The Christomax implant may be affecting my central nervous system. I am slowly losing control of myself. I'm running out of time.
Shit, girl.
The Christomax implant is slowly turning the doctor into a gray space entity.
You done fucked up?
I hope she knew what she was doing.
This shit. Okay.
Oh no. Watch this. It's over. Watch this.
We're going there.
Yeah.
Ooh, where's the repeater? Further down that way then, I guess. That one up here.
Yeah.
Let's go. These weapons good at like getting across gaps, all. Oh, there's 3 of the fucks. Oh, are you kidding me, bro? Come on, bro. Yeah, definitely get Destiny vibes off this place. Right here. The Vex, that's it. That's what I'm kind of getting the feeling of as well. Yeah, quite like that side like dot damage totem thing. It's kind of dope, that is. Yeah, I'm really starting to enjoy the combat. I like it a lot, chat. I like it a lot. A lot of juggling capability as well, isn't there? Christmas man. Oh, there's one over there as well, yeah. Wait, what? I got rickrolled then. Lovely. Lovely. Stream still looking alright as well, chat. Looking nice and smooth, are we? Looking crisp. We're in combat. We're not getting any, like, blockiness, are we?
Yeah. Get out of my way. Oh no.
Oh no.
Watch this. Stand down.
I really just seem to clap them, that does.
The voice in my head still lingers. It's there, calling.
She's got massive boobs
as well,
hasn't she?
Answer it. I've tried to get close to that alien ruin, but every time I do, nearby gray space entities get restless. Like they are able to sense an infiltrator. But can't figure out who it is. But I'm not sure how much camouflage my alteration gives me. So I'm hesitant to try to reach the ruins again. I need time to change into them.
What the fuck? She actively wants to change into?
Lyra? Lyra? Communication is cut off.
Yeah, I can also feel the atmosphere becoming tense around here. Should we keep moving? Or
Oh,
wait
that was
until
Lyra,
the
was
communication
it?
is restored?
Was it?
It's highly unstable here. We better not dawdle. Let's keep moving.
Whatever you say.
Whatever you say. Actually a pretty large area, isn't it, this? My voice seems a bit low, does it? Or is it a bit low? Yeah, I can raise my, I'd have to do it in my mic, because my mic audio is maxed in, OBS. Oh. That's not right. Just remembering combat a little bit, yeah. I'll tell you what I can do. I'll bring the Elgato down a little bit for now. Oh, actually, you know what I can do? Hopefully that doesn't cause it to peak. Hello? Sorry if that's loud. Alright, let's go.
Watch this. Get out of my way.
Not cool, bro. Not cool. We're gonna need a energy receiver repeater thing or whatever they're called.
Something good for once.
What's this thing? Okay. This place is massive, isn't it? Unknown reefs. How does it look like reefs, actually, like we're underwater?
Great discovery. Yeah.
Here.
Let's
Oh,
find the
wait,
next
are we
one.
out of blues? Are we out of blues? I think we're out of blues. Give me that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, we could do a couple of pulls. We could do a bit of gamba chat. We could do a bit of gamba chat. Let's do a bit of gamba chat. Let's go. Oh, I should have done temple. But we'll do 4 and then we'll do 2 10s. Gamba, 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 gamba. Trash. Trash. Two more. Next. No, thank you. Oh, will I? Nice. Right, let's go. How many? Have we got one? Oh, shit, I went over. Damn, I'm a dumbass. Oh, let's do that temple then. You stupid. Okay. 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 What's the perps? Come on. Give me the perps. What's the perps? What's the perps? Okay. Alright, so we got a... What, have we got a 1-star or 2-star now? Nice, 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 nice. I can't do 10, can I? I could turn... Yeah, let's just do that. I know I shouldn't, but I'm just gonna... How much dark crystal have I got though, actually? Do we just the 1 so I can do a full 10? Yeah, stuff it. Is that... No, have I already got her? Yeah. That's naughty. I spent just do 10 on this as well. Is addicted? Is addicted? Oh yeah, as well. Did you guys see at the Game Awards? Oh yeah, I just wanted... I didn't want to do 9 balls. I was like, stuff it. I want 10. It's only 150, 160, whatever it is, isn't it? It's what, 1 pull. Ooh! Okay, I didn't think I only got a purple there then. Yeah, freaking Mobile Game Awards. Genshin was in here. Zenly Zone Zero was in here, but no Star Rail and no Wuthering Waves. That's just like, to me, that just takes the piss. Now, I know I might be a bit of a glazer for Wuthering Waves.
Wow,
you know what I mean?
pretty peaceful,
Don't get me
right?
wrong. I'm biased because I really like Wuthering Waves, but I also really like freaking Star Rail, and I like Zenly Zone Zero, and I like Genshin, but I just don't see how Genshin was in there. You know, I don't like Genshin's had like a slow year this year, really. I don't understand how that picked Star Rail and Wuthering Waves. Like, bro, come on. Like, what the fuck? Like, Wuthering Waves and Star Rail didn't even get nominated. Crazy. So is that bullshit? That's award show as well.
Yeah.
You want some, do you?
Watch this.
It's all right.
Get out of my way. It's over.
Yeah, dude, that is insane. How much damage boost you get? Redonkulous.
Stand down.
I'm starting to get a little bit more used to like weapon swapping and stuff. What you doing there, buddy? What's it? Oh, look up there. What's up there? What do I need to? think I need to go that way, yeah. I'm curious, I want to have a look. I want to have a look. Yeah, Tencent are huge. Tencent are going to run the gaming industry in the next 10 years. They already almost do. But,
Yeah.
they must have got their fingers into the Hollywood. Kick your ass. They G Guardians or Guardians. Zoinks!
Stand down.
Yeah, resistance, we still got murdered. There's something big.
Yeah.
Dude, this area is huge, isn't it? Let's concentrate on what we're supposed to be doing. Try not to get distracted. Shiny things, you know? As a Terra Fantasy player, I hate Tencent. Gladly gave his Hodder Studio and they gave him direct communication, skipping Tencent. Did you unlock joint operations? Swords you farm their armor will be echoes in Wuthering Waves. Oh, okay. I don't know if I've got it unlocked. I think I might have. I haven't done it though. Yeah, man. Come to daddy. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. There we go. What's the best way to get over there? Is going that way the best way? Oh, Neely. Neely!
Great discovery.
Yeah. It's over.
That's actually pretty cool, that is. Actually pretty cool. Alright, boys, you want some, do ya?
Stand down.
Yeah, fuck nuts. Hey, has this got 2 waves or something?
Get out of my way. It's over. Get out of my way. It's over.
What, did I just not do it in time or something? I'm guessing it was a time thing, yeah. I think it was waves. It's time, you didn't kill him in time. Oh, okay. Resist that, bro. Resist that. Like, am I best going up that way, or am I best just like climbing up and trying to? That's kind of far. That's not gonna work. You know, if it's real life, people would be stopping here to take selfies, wouldn't they? You should put out my IG. Get on Insta.
It's over. Get out of my way. Watch this. It's over.
Let's go. Wait, I want to go that way, don't I? Actually, I do want to go the way that I was initially going, yeah. Yeah, okay. Alright, we need to go back around, don't we? That's going to take us all the way around there, yeah. Could maybe get up, couldn't we? Okay. I'm tempted to try it, you know. Jetpack. Hit the, the old jetpack slash. It's kind of far though. It's kind of far. Jetpack and a grappling. I think we can make that, yeah? Yeah, easy. Have you not unlocked the teleporter? I don't think I have, no.
Get out of my way.
Then again, there is a possibility I haven't just haven't looked.
It's over. Get out of my way.
Very good, yeah. Oh, chest. Man, this game is savage with the fall damage, though.
Something good for once.
Anything down there for me? I don't think there is now. Yeah. Holy shit, bro. Ah. Okay. Come on then, stop showing everybody you got. I'm gonna be hearing this song in my dreams. 1, 2, 3, 1. Oh, really, bro?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
One went there. Where'd the other one go?
Yeah.
Went all up there.
Yeah.
No. No, 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 no. Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that? Holy cow. Nearly. She got death wish, Claudia, man. What's the matter with you? Chill out, man. Chill out.
Yeah.
Crazy. She's crazy. She's had enough, man.
Yeah.
I have to just F that. With what? She's like, I'm just done. I'm just done. I'm gonna end it all. Right. When I got the right type of weapon or something.
Watch this. Yeah.
Camera for shiny puzzles. Oh, okay.
Stand down. Oh no.
Alright, alright. I'll see how it is, buddy.
Watch this. Get out of my way. Watch this. Get out of my way.
Yeah, get fucked. Get fucked. Oh, okay. He didn't get fucked. I thought he was dead.
Oops.
Oh my days. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Okay, I'm messing around now.
It's over.
Okay. Messed around a little bit too much there. Just a little bit too much. Nearly got our arse handed to us. God damn. I was just chilling, like, let's fuck around with him. And he's like, oh, actually, let's not do that.
Yeah.
Oh, God, what's this? Oh, you bitch. Dude, I'm so trash at that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I look so bad at it. I'm gonna stress over it. This looks very ominous, though. This looks very ominous. Sort of stairway to heaven. I don't know what they did with this, didn't they? This was perfect. Oh, wait. They did that on purpose, so you end up looking at a butt all the way up.
I tried to reach the gate to the ruins last night. Those horrific things surrounded me. They looked dumbfounded, but not hostile. I wonder if that means they've accepted me into them. The burning sensation caused by my implant is gone. Any sensations on my skin are becoming dull. My central nervous system is losing functionality, replaced by a kind of indescribable sensation. The voice in my head is becoming clear, but sharp, and I'm finding it hard to focus my mind on thinking. It's definitely not good news to me.
You're becoming part of a
Before
hive
the
mind.
voice in my head completely devours me, what more can I do? Maybe it's time to open that gate. I have a feeling that the answer I seek lies behind that gate. There are no second chances for me now. I, Rubilia, a human, will embrace my own end there. Haranobu, Lynn, Ruby, I can only hope that I didn't disappoint you.
Our objective must lie within.
She stands on business, I guess. She stands on
Lynn,
business.
Do we just go in like this?
This area's been really cool, man. I've liked this.
You're scared?
No. It just feels strange.
Let's go then. What's going on, Voxer? Yeah, Cat Fantasy's out, dude, yeah. I've got it installed anyway. I'm gonna play it later. Tonight, Matthew, I'm gonna be...
Strong Abyssin signal detected!
It's your big boy. It's your big boy.
Rubilia?
How is he? Okay. Are these pillars going to have some sort of combat mechanic? Do I need to attack his legs or something? Oh, okay. Alright, okay. Alright.
Get out of my way!
Oh, when I get in on the body for the big damage, okay. Oh, it's got ads as well. Of a meter. Was she got another fight? Oh, her head fell on the floor. Oh, shit. Oh, what? She has got another face? cool though, that is. Ow, 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 ow.
Oh no.
Ow, ow, ow. Oh, ow, 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 ow. I'm gonna chill out with this mini stuff. Crazy bitch.
Get out of my way. Oops.
This...
It's Rubilia's body. What did she do to herself?
What's she
We've
inside?
detected large numbers of gray space entities converging on your location. Evacuate stat.
Understood.
If you get to their Twitter, there's a link that'll take you to, like, you'll just straight download it for you on their English Twitter.
The capacity of the space rift is limited. We'll
She
need to go
Mickey.
through it in pairs.
Tianlong, take her back.
Yeah, be careful.
Oh my god, dude. See, if this can have this many enemies on screen and it's on mobile, what the fuck are the waves doing? No, I know it's Unreal Engine 4, but still. There's a red pull in the middle of the red diamond behind the boss. Oh, have I missed it? Then you have to get... Yeah, I think it's to do with this event, isn't it? You get 3 weeks as well. It should be more than enough to do it. I reckon it's one of those... It's an event. You'll be able to do it in one sitting.
Are you hurt? I'm fine. Don't worry.
Unless, like, it's sections
That's good
and you have to
hear.
come back the next day, but yeah.
Lin and Tianlong were recalled to headquarters already. And we just received news that Ruby came too.
Ruby's awake?
The boss fights in this game, though, are cool. They
Miss
are
Lin said
actually,
Ruby
like, they
waking
feel
up
like
might
real
have
boss
something to do
fights.
with us rescuing Dr. Rubilia. We better check on her since you don't have anything to
You know,
do
like,
at
I
the
love the
moment.
combat in Wuthering Waves, don't get me wrong. But the... And don't get me Calamity class stuff do feel like... And there is the cinematic fights when it's part of the story that feel more like actual like this. But like when you're just fighting them, they're just like Calamity class enemies. These actually like do feel like full-on proper like boss fights like that. That one really didn't have any mechanics to it. But they all seem to have like an ad system or mechanics like how they are in MMOs and JRPGs like. So I went to the Twitter. They've got Cat Fantasy EN. And you just click there. They've got a link and it just instantly downloads it for you. Because like on the website, it still just says pre-registration. Yeah. Oh, that's creator event. Well, actually, I don't know if you can download the game here from here now. They did have a watch it earlier on where it was just like... Yeah, yeah. I do it through Elix, which is like a Chinese, like, I think it's like a Chinese publisher thing, like. So yeah, if you just search Cat Fantasy N on Twitter. And I've had a jump in followers. Like when I downloaded the game earlier, they only had like 900 followers. I've got like 2,700 followers now. Or 2,400 followers, sorry. You want to get 100 of those Wish tickets today? Yeah, yo, guys, as well, if you haven't already, drop a like on the stream. It's very much appreciated. Check out the video they uploaded earlier on today as well. It's much appreciated. Ray tracing is quite nice on this game as well, actually. I must admit, there's some nice reflective surfaces in some of the areas. Especially in Miroria as well. That boss fight looked quite nice as well with the reflective floor. Yeah, there's the launcher. But yo, chat, guys, I'm going to have to call it there. I've got to go get Rosie in a little bit half for now. So thank you, everybody who has come to hang out today. I have had a blast. I very much appreciate all the support, the continued support, and everybody helping out in game as well. Give me the little tidbits, give me the info. It's very much appreciated. And I will be back on a little bit later. I'm probably going to check out this cat fantasy game and see if it's any good. And if I don't see you later, maybe I'll see you tomorrow, where we'll play some more Terror Fantasy. Stream time might differ slightly tomorrow because me and Rosie are supposed to be going out for food and going out to the cinema as well because she's not at work. So I might get on a little bit earlier and it might be an earlier finish. I don't know just yet because we'll probably go out around about this sort of time, I think. So yeah, thank you once again. I appreciate your faces, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. If I don't see you later, remember, stay safe and I'll catch you later. You know.